We only got to do one kingdom turn just because we had limited time. So we're actually going to have to do the second one. But what we did was we built. I think that did we build up walls around Tatzlford?
Yeah, Tatzlford has walls around, so it has some defense. We got a lot of extra armies. Gorham made good on his promise and has enlisted some Mabotu frog riders to the cause. And Noman scouts, basically the centaurs, have also joined the army. And King Nilak has also donated soldiers.
So like we're ready in terms of the armies we'll have.
And hopefully Zarni is successful in conversing with the nymph to reinforce the forest wall.
We had some really bad rolls, so we weren't able to build a Thieves Guild, but we're going to make it up. We have enough supplies that we can do that next Kingdom turn.
Yeah.
But Jory's Thieves family basically has managed to infiltrate Drelev.
Oh, good.
So we do have some information on what's going on in there, which I will share after the current situation.
Good.
Go halflings.
Yeah.
Oh, halfling go. Over the head and into the woods.
You missed it, Grump, but we had a couple bad rolls during the Kingdom turn, so we weren't able to afford building a Thieves Guild.
Oh.
Basically, we ran out of fame points, and since we have a famous kingdom, we have to pay a fame point to build a Thieves Guild. So we're going to make it a point to do it next Kingdom turn.
We'll get there. We will get there.
Yeah. But at least we have your people have infiltrated Drelev.
So there will be. Go ahead.
So we will have insight.
And they'll be able to help you get into the city.
All right. So on this end, it looks like we're just waiting on Wandering. Yeah.
Oh, right. For some reason, I forgot that I have to open up the Roll20 site.
You silly.
Hi, Nier. Hello.
Switch to manager, mod mode.
I guarantee you, though, when you get the information from Jory's spy network, I don't think anybody's going to be very happy with Drelev.
No.
Do we get to wipe it off the map?
You mean
repopulate people there?
Why do you think I asked? Why do you think I asked to send them ahead of us?
We're gonna rename it. We're gonna rename it. Hobbit Town.
Hobbit Town, Jesus.
Alright.
Wait, I have an idea for a name.
What's that?
Forto's Fortown.
Yes!
I don't
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a good idea.
Alright.
I was thinking Forto's. I was thinking Forto Fortress.
There we go. I think that one works better.
Also, Fee, did you remember to switch over your little icon?
I did just now.
Okay. Alright, are we ready?
I'm a good girl. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Alright, since we're all here, hi everybody, it's Asteroid and Company. I am the host of the stream, and I play Zarni Greenblade. Our pronouns are she, they. Passing off to my partner, Blasty.
I'm Blasty, also known as Blastplay. I play Sojin and Wind, our pronouns are he, they. I pass it off to Wandrin.
Hello, I'm Wandrin. I play as Iskander, Iskander of House Castiglione Sortova. Pronouns are both she, her, and off the Grumpy.
Hello, I'm Grumpy. I'll be playing Jory Fortos. Our pronouns are he and him. I pass this off to our game mistress, Fiona.
Hey everyone, this is Fiona, also known as Fifi Squeaks, pronouns are she, her, and as the dungeon mistress, I play as everyone else. Everyone who's happy with, angry at, or ambivalent towards a party. And I'm going to pass it back to Blasty for a recap.
Alrighty-o. Episode 39. Drelev comes to Tatzlford. Having made haste to the Narlmarshes, the team came to the defense of the remaining members of the Six Bear clan of barbarians from the northern lands, led by Amiri's partner-to-be, Nilak. While most were saved, some perished and were given burial honors by clan and team alike. Amiri's clan had been hunted by a dark spirit named Fionn, who pursued the clan to find Amiri for the sword she had. The sword was one possessed by the spirit of Kean. These facts were revealed to Zarni and Iskander in a conference with Mother Vulture. In doing so, allowed them to find a solution. One tied to the clan must die by the blade and forgive the spirit within. With quick thinking from Zarni, Sojin and Iskander, Nilak took the death with swift grace, broke the curse, and was returned to life. Once this was resolved, it turned out that it also vaporizes Fionn's mortal avatar. Returning home for winter, 3 birthdays were celebrated over the 3 winter months. But there is no rest for the Barony as Tatzlford joins the fold and relays that Ameon Trask of Drelev is on the warpath right for Tatzlford. With no time to spare, the team must prepare to defend the town. And that leaves us here with some shopping that was done over the week. I just grabbed some potions. Well, how about you guys?
I grabbed a spell scroll of... What's this called?
Breath of Life, I believe?
Breath of Life. That's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah, I grabbed some moderate healing potions, which knocks me down to 2 platinum in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it for me.
Anyone else?
I need a couple of greater healing potions.
Greater ones are... Let's see. Greater healing.
Greater healing potions are 400 gold pieces.
Wolf.
Ouch. Well, the one below that then.
50 gold pieces then.
That's the moderate.
Yeah, 2 of those, please.
All right, I will add those. Make sure those are in your loot pile.
I just subtracted the gold.
Let's see. All right, you already have them, so you're at 4 moderate healing potions. They're in your inventory already.
Thank you.
Yeah. Was there anything you needed, Zarni?
I'm working on it. I just couldn't remember which one I had planned on grabbing because I already subtracted the money. I just
Right.
didn't remember to do the thing.
All good. You were busy.
Yeah, this week was kind of a rough week. Let's just put it that way.
Just so we know, in our box of goodies for that you can grab stuff.
Yep.
We have an additional 3 moderates, 4 restoration scrolls. So you might Yeah, you might want to add that to
Restoration.
yeah.
Because are those just divine or divine and primal? Because I don't recall.
Let me look at restoration.
Divine,
Divine,
and
occult, primal.
So
Yeah.
I'll take 2 of those since I am splitting off from the party.
And I'll just take the last one.
You mean the last 2?
Oh, yes.
There's 4, and that's a cleansing spell. That's let me actually see what the new version of that is.
Oh.
Because that's restoration with the old name.
And I'm gonna put those in my innate and just label it as 2 so I know what I'm doing.
Okay, that's one that hasn't been updated yet. But that's a lessen a toxin, reduce a condition.
Yeah, and I also have the spell itself.
Yeah, you can drag and drop the spell.
Yep.
I will cross that through.
Those are in my way. Oh, stiff and sore.
Okay.
I was honestly debating on creating another wall spell, but I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense because healing is already one that I could make an AoE. Why would I make a wall of healing?
So that I can walk through it 10 times?
I'm going to tell you right now, I would not allow that. No.
You know what that is? That's an undead bug zapper.
Oh my god.
Not wrong.
Well, they run on
Alright.
anti-healing.
Before I forgot, did everyone get a hero point?
Okay.
How many are we supposed to have now?
2.
Okay.
Well, it's however many you have plus 1. Obviously with the same maximum of 3.
Okay. And I think we discussed that I will be taking... It was... Knock Knock, the dwarf, and then I suggested also the ranger that Zarni... that I am good friends with.
At Kundayo, right?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yes.
The one from Timmel's Rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so then the next question, of course. When you're in the throne room, so let me just put you in the throne room. Now I haven't changed who's actually there, but the party is discussing plans on where to go, what you're going to do, and how you're going to meet up. So the obvious concern, obviously, is to that the general for the kingdom, who is currently what is his name again? I'm sorry.
Akaros.
Yes, Akaros. Akaros will be leading some of the cities, the Barony's armies to defend Tatzlford and basically make a protective shield for the city to help them out, because obviously the city doesn't have the manpower that they need to stand up long. So they'll be able to buy you more time. The obvious, and I know that Zarni wants to break away from the party to speak with the nymph to see, or the naiad, pardon, to see if the naiad can set up a shield around the forest.
Or at least strengthen the forest to make it harder for the army, the bad army, to get through.
Mm-hmm. So then, here's the opportunity to make your plans, like who you're bringing with you, where you're going to meet up, because I think it was proposed that the larger group can go to Tatzlford to help them with preparing the city, basically doing an inspection of the defenses, seeing what they can do to make things a little bit safer.
And also,
but was it? Mm-hmm.
And also evacuate women, children, the elderly, anyone who is infirm, to Grove of the Gods. And then from Grove of the Gods, if they get word, start evacuating to other locations.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's an idea.
Well, was there anything else that the party wished to do?
I mean, that's pretty much it right now.
Yeah, for now. We already told the girl to talk with our, bymaster and all that sort of stuff, so all that's left to do is do this, I think.
Yes, and by the way, because in case you forgot her name, I can actually get her. There we go. So here is the character, and so you can see her picture. And I'm sure I have a token for Cassandra. I'll just put her down. But if there's anything else that you want to speak with Cassandra before she's taken away to speak with the... excuse me. To
We
speak
don't
with
see the token.
I see it.
Yeah, just put it on the map. But
Oh, there it is. Okay.
yeah, and there's a little thing right there where you can actually click that little thing that says handout, so you can have a pop up to see what she looks like. New feature that Roll20 added, which is super cool.
Yee.
Nice.
But yeah, was there anything else that you wanted to ask her before she gave her report to your spies?
No, not that I could think of.
Yep, not that I can think of.
Okay, so
How tall is she, and can she run faster than me?
Yes.
She's 5'8", and I don't know, maybe.
Unless we throw you.
I mean, I did ask a question, so yeah. I regret that question, but
This is the Grump. You should be aware that he will ask random ass questions like that.
yeah, you would think I would learn my lesson, but
I mean, he's the one who raised me, and I do it all the time.
What lesson is there to be learned here?
what was that? I couldn't hear you.
I was just saying, what lesson is there to be learned here, other than our friends are chaotic?
I think that's the only lesson we need.
Hey, one time in the company all staff meeting, the boss asked if there was any questions, and I stood up and said, "Yeah, I'm colorblind. What color are your eyes?" And everybody just busted up laughing.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, now I know where where our where you get it from, Astrid.
yeah. You had to put up with that.
I did. I mean, I still do. We're friends.
Moving forward.
Yes, please.
Moving forward.
Alright. I've got to get my earring off.
All right. So with that said, Cassandra will make a report, and she says that before she leaves, though, she asks if you would like her to report to Tatzlford after she makes a report, so that she can lend a hand.
Yeet. That would be most. That works.
Okay. Then she says she has a horse that is in the stables, and she'll ride her the fastest horse she can find to Tatzlford. So she'll be there for the day of the battle.
You're going to take Picard?
I'm sorry?
She's taking Picard then.
Oh.
Remember, we have two horses on hand, Picard
That's
and
true.
Riker. And,
You do, so
Picard,
she'll take...
Picard, for he has the Picard maneuver.
All right, then she'll take Picard to Tatzlford. And with that, she leaves you alone in the throne room to discuss your next move. So what will you do now?
I mean, we've got the plan figured out, right? Zarni goes directly there, or through the nymphs away. Then the rest of the party goes directly there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then we'll move back here. So, the party is going to move to Tatzlford, which I believe is GB 11. Let me just double check that.
I thought it was It's 16.
I think it is 16, but I'm going to double check that. Here we go. GB 16. Yep, GB 16. That is correct.
Maybe put an icon down so we can see that that's like.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Grove of the Gods.
Let me see. I believe it is a town. So we'll put that there.
So the main party
And
is below. You need to adjust.
Yeah.
What the token is.
okay, there you go.
There we go.
Split here, basically.
Yep.
You guys go that
Okay.
way. I'm gonna be going
Straight ahead.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with Zarni going to the nymph. Now, were you going to use your ritual to try to speed things along, or are you just going to travel by foot? Because remember, it will take you longer to get through the forest.
I would do the ritual.
Okay, so then who is... I'm assuming that someone's going to help you with that ritual, right?
And it is nature or
Well,
It's
it
just
is nature for the main caster, but then the subcasters have to do craft or...
yep, craft with me. Yep.
I thought it
Is
was
this through the
nature or
forest or through the
occult.
swamp?
Yeah, it's nature or occult for the main caster.
Yeah.
Arcana or occult, that's what it was. And the secondary casters can do driving lore or crafting.
Crafting.
All right, so make your checks.
Is it through the forest?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I have forest lore.
Well, you do, but but since you're separating, you have to make your own plans.
Never mind. Never mind.
It's all good.
But so
Well,
did you
use your
guys
roll-
start the ritual.
Yeah.
All right, looks like you have created the Mystic Carriage, and it'll last for up to... You can give it 2 destinations. So I'm assuming the first one is the nymph, and then when you're ready, you'll go to Tatzlford, right?
Yep.
Okay, so as the party makes their way to reach Tatzlford, you make it over to the nymph, and the nymph, or excuse me, the naiad greets you. Welcome. What brings you to the forest, O child of the world?
Dire news, my lady.
Oh? What is happening?
An enemy force is coming from the... Sorry. I'm directionally challenged as the player, so west?
The west.
West.
Thank you. An enemy force is coming from the west to wipe out Tatzlford. And if they wipe out Tatzlford, their eyes will be on the Grove of the Gods, and then Stagsbane, and then you.
Oh dear.
I
And what do you ask of me?
Is there a way you can strengthen the forests around Tatzlford to act as a barrier to slow them down? Not stop them, slow them. Give us time.
She sighs and shakes her head. I'm afraid that is impossible. I am bound to this lake, and my magic does not extend very far beyond it. The best I can do is to shield this land, the land surrounding my lake, so that it will be difficult for an army to pass through. But if they are determined, or if they have some way to breach my magic, then all I would do is buy you time. I'm sorry, my child, but I cannot do anything beyond this land.
And if I were to supplement my own magical energy with your own?
It may be possible, but I wouldn't know where to begin. Because the blending of mortal magics and the fey magics is something beyond my ken of knowledge. If you know of anything, then I would be glad to assist you. But if not, then all I can do is promise that this lake and the land surrounding it, per the agreement that I've made with you and your bay, will be protected as much as my power can allow.
Does Zarni
Not specifically, but you do recall that your dealings with Jubilost and Shika as the first of many, the god of the many, I should say, may yield a research opportunity. It wouldn't be of very much use in in the immediate term, because obviously the army is coming soon. But if you took some time, you could perhaps research something that can protect the forest later.
We don't have time for that now. I am sorry.
Nay, I am sorry that I could not help you more.
It was
Please be well.
you as well.
If I may offer a boon, though my power cannot protect the forest beyond my lake here, I may give you and yours a small blessing. And with that, she reaches down, scoops up 2 palmfuls of water, and then she sprinkles them up into the air. Her hands weave together as she waves them around, and magic sparkles appear through her fingertips. And 7 drops of water sprinkle down and then float above her palms, each a pure silvery purple. She brings those tokens to you, and she explains, "This will expend my power for some time, but I have felt a calm in the nearby slough. I may extend my magic to grant you, 7 of those who swallow these small tokens, the power to walk through swamp and forest as if it were dry land.
Thank you, my lady.
The gift shall last for a month, so swallow it when you are ready." And with that, she hands you the 7 stones. They're basically like cough drop sized.
Yeah.
And she explains that you just have to swallow them, eat them, and then it will give you that blessing for 1 month.
Okay. Thank you.
I thank you for being a warden of the forest and a protector of the wild.
I would never be able to face my family again if I did not try to save another forest.
She smiles. You carry a heavy burden, but I appreciate everything that you do. As does the forest, certainly so.
Take care.
And you as well.
Zarni's gonna take her force and get to Tatzlford.
Meanwhile, the others, you make it to Tatzlford late that evening. And once you do so, you find this. In the months, Tatzlford has expanded to a cozy little town located in the forest. And just like last time, it is governed by Loy Tanner Resbin, a retired ranger. Though you discover that most of the decisions, the actual important decisions, are made by his wife Letitia, who is a priestess of Aristel. However, together they rule kindly and well. Though that kindness and safety is not so at this time, as there is a tension in the air as you arrive. Guards stop you at the gate until they recognize your coat of arms and bearings and any symbols that you bring with you. And soon, the Mayor Loy approaches you. "Greetings, friends. I suppose you've heard the unfortunate news."
Yes, quite so. Don't worry, we're here to help.
Well, oh, by the way, I forgot to ask, but who did you bring with you?
I think it was kind of like everyone else.
It was
Valerie.
Tristan. No, Tristan was at Over the Gods. It was Valerie and Jathal?
So you can bring 4 companions with you.
Yeah, Valerie Jathel.
Want to just do the standard party, Ray, and Ragongar and Olivia?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Zarni's
Okay.
coming in with the Ranger and Knock Knock and Ham. I said Ham
Sounds
because I
good.
can't remember his name.
Harem.
Close enough.
Aram!
Ham sounds better. Also, so Kundeo is back at base.
Mhm.
Amiri's back at base.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So getting back to the role play. So the mayor says, Loy says, well, I do have some information. We did manage to get some scouts to observe the armies to see what we have to face. It's a lot.
Good.
It seems that Trask will be bringing 100 human mercenaries. We weren't able to see what they are armed with, but I would wager they are armed with long swords and long bows. Standard loadout for soldiers in the region. They also have, shockingly enough, barbarians, likely from the Tiger Lord's tribe. I do not have much with knowledge of their numbers and tactics, but they travel with a dozen trolls. And Trask, of course, is leading them. Go ahead, what were you going to say?
We might have to recall one of our companions to switch places with Amiri. Ask what she has to say about these Tiger Lords.
Remember, she did tell us that she did not know much about them.
She did? Okay, well, that...
Remember, because we got the ring, because we had a ring of the Tiger Lords, and all she knows was that they don't like being shown their equipment
Gotcha.
and not knowing who gave it to the person. Hence why Jory has his ring in his glove now.
Exactly, it is hidden in his glove for safety's sake.
Understood.
Now, you do recall that Cassandra mentioned that Trask would likely send his armies ahead because it is an overwhelming force for such a small town, and he would remain behind, probably with a small guard, to oversee the battle.
And Trask is the one who is...
By the way, you sound kind of soft, Wandrin. Like, I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
don't think that there's anything I can do about that. I think I just
pull
need
them
to get a new... What?
Can you pull the mic a little closer to your face?
Well, I already have. That's what I've just done.
Okay, so
Okay,
then we'll have to just adjust you in Discord then.
Yeah. Okay, so getting back to that, what were you saying?
Was he, this commander, was he the one who was extraordinarily bribable?
No, he was the man on the boat.
He was the man on the boat. Okay. And... No, I don't know what to do then.
Well, you could roll Society to see if you know of him.
Correct.
Why don't we set out and find his little group, defeat them, and take his head back to show the army that he's done, and maybe they'll stand down.
Hmm.
I think that would be better to capture him alive. You can always... Actually, you know what? She wouldn't say that.
Actually, Fiona,
Yes.
I hate to do this, but if you were to turn the music off, we'd probably hear Wandering better.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll turn it down. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you repeat that, Wandrin?
I was just sort of suggesting that perhaps we should try and capture him alive instead of trying to, execute him, take his head.
Yeah, we can always cut his head off once he's done being useful.
I'm glad you said it, because Iskander would never say such a thing.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I did see that you rolled, and you rolled 27. That will be enough. So, Trask. What you know about Trask is that he was a former mercenary, and he is basically a brute of a man, preferring melee combat to ranged. And as far as a military career, he is known basically for preferring overwhelming force to intricate tactics. And it sounds like that's basically what's happening with an army backed by soldiers, trolls, and barbarians. So he is very likely to basically just watch things play out from afar when he's nice and safe.
Meaning we'd have to
However-
get behind them.
Yeah, so on the move, he would be in the center of his army. Basically, you'd have to chew through like well over 100 men to get to him directly, which makes it unfeasible. Not to mention that, except for the frog riders, none of your armies are specifically trained for dealing with the forest terrain. And in fact, the centaurs would have a rough time during the terrain.
Yeah, that'll be your problem.
Yeah, that's why I say we suggest we have the centaurs as a line of defense
For stags.
in the for stags or Grove of the God.
Yep.
Or, well, I don't know if we have enough time, but they could circle around the forest.
Ooh! And
This is
flank
true.
them.
How much time will it take for them to take this route?
Well, technically, they would be taking if they avoid all the forest.
Well, that depends on how well they can be mobilized, because remember, your general is already organizing a response defense to Tatzlford, so that would mean sending out a notice over to them, which would take time, and then having them get over there.
Yeah, no. Let's just leave it as is then.
Yeah, because the Nomans are actually over here, so...
Gotcha.
And they're gonna have to take time to at least head to Stag's Bang, which is their goal.
Yeah, and if you recall, you were told that it's very likely that the army will be here in no later than a week.
Yep.
So you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Now, Lloyd does tell you, though, that there are some things that they do have. They do have a town guard, which is comprised of an impromptu army that is led by Captain Corin Lowry. Mostly men and women armed with longswords. They unfortunately do not have a lot of archers among them, but they also have a group of Narlmarsh hunters, basically a band of hunters and trappers who have gathered into a ragtag group of archers led by Mayor himself. He asks if you would like to examine the army or if you would like to examine the town, because you've recently installed walls, it may be the best place to basically let them come to the town, because even though the town doesn't have a lot of defenses, having a wall basically gives them a little more protection.
It would be a siege.
Yeah. Yep.
Having a wall would mean that we might just want the best tactic if we can just hide behind the walls. It's just sending out couriers and asking our various armies to rally around us or nearby.
And set as many traps as we can out in front of it.
Mm-hmm. Pitfalls, spike traps.
Mm-hmm. It is true. But Loy asks you, the woman from Drelev, Cassandra, I believe her name was, she proposed that while the fences were set up here, that it may be a good use of your time to get around the back and deal with Trask himself.
We could go in.
Do you think that would be the best to call, or do you wish to set up for a siege? Because we are just a simple village, or town, rather.
If we can complete that mission on our own and sneak our way back here, that would be for the best. It won't stop us from doing any of the other important work. We'll just have to take over directing all our forces and building up defenses.
Mm-hmm.
We will leave some of our companions here, our trusted generals.
Also, I gotta ask, is there anything I can do in this situation with my Master of Warfare lore?
There is actually, because basically what you can do is take the time to examine what's going on around town and see if you can help bolster the defenses. Like Jerry suggested, using his trap lore to basically set up booby traps on the outside to basically harry anyone coming up to the wall. So there are things that you can do.
I guess I'll just roll warfare lore to see, basically how I can make this place more defensible, how to make it a more deadly trap for any would-be invaders.
Okay, well, before that, is there anything that the rest of the party would like to ask or would like to do?
Is Zarni finally caught up, or?
You'll be caught up in a little bit late. You'll be caught up at the end of the day.
Okay, because there is something that Zarni would suggest.
Mhm.
So.
Would it be something that she would have thrown to Sojin?
Actually, it kind of goes back to episode 1.
Do we?
I'm very curious what that is.
Biological Warfare Tactic 101 with a spike hit.
Ooh.
Taint the spikes. Feces. Poisons.
Sojin.
Guerrilla warfare.
Sojin would look over the battlements. Pull out a little sketching. Okay. I know Zarni's probably going to suggest something, but so how are we feeling about pitfalls, people?
Falls and punji stakes.
Okay, well, real quick. So, Iskander has actually. I'm going to say that your warfare lore check will take at least an hour so that you can survey the town and see what's there. But that will be a critical success. I'm just waiting for the role play before we actually do that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
All right, so go ahead and continue.
Well, we can definitely install. The ground is easy enough to dig and easy enough to hide here, especially since they just finished with the wall install. Between me and Jory and then some other people, we can get at least a sufficient amount of punji sticks and pit traps made. So if they come to assault the wall, what do you think, Jory? Yeah, we can cover this, at least the center portion of the wall.
Traps and stakes are easy.
Yep, just the digging's gonna be hard. Too bad Troika isn't here with us. She would love that.
Diggy hole.
She would be so in on that. But no, she's got the back lines. And that's important for moving people.
Alright. So, with that, Loy asks, okay, well, before we actually make any plans, would you or Beg care to tour the town to see what can be found? Perhaps we can get some ideas for what you can use.
Sounds good to me.
I'd be happy to.
Excellent. Then let us be off. So, first of all, just to tell you what the Tatzlford has. Tatzlford has an inn called Abel's Inn, which is a cozy 2-story inn run by a man named Abel Morkintian. The building has only 5 rooms, but they're all very clean. There's Nori's Gems, basically Tatzlford's only gnomish resident, a gnome who enjoys making gems and gemstones and jewelry. Jory knows that Nori is actually part of the spy network, the only gnomish member of the clan.
Of course, he married in.
There's the Iron Hand Smithy, run by Cole Jargi, and Mountain of a Man, providing all of Tatzlford's smithing needs. The family is from Bravoy, but they don't seem to have a lot nice to say about their former home, preferring Tatzlford and your barony. There's the River Run Ale House, owned by Kilo Magrom, also the proprietor of the tavern. The small brewery has already established a reputation for producing fine huckleberry mead and sweet ale. There's also the Skunk River Bridge, built over the ford in the Skunk River, which was where Tatzlford's laired last year. Because you remember you were given the mission about the Tatzlworms, but you decided to send adventurers instead.
Yep.
There is the Tatzlford General Store, owned by Carl Rashinder. He keeps several chairs on the front porch to encourage locals to gather, gossip, and relax. Nice, cozy little atmosphere. There's a Tatzlford Library, a sizable collection of important works focusing on history, literature, and mathematics, including a school for a few dozen children. There's the Tatzlford Lodge, which is the holy shrine devoted to Aristil. The Town Hall, the Tatzlworm Tavern, which I mentioned earlier, as well as Thrill Seekers, the newest business, which is a gaudy structure presenting a facade promising games of chance and fun. So it's basically a gambling house. Although anybody with an expert in society can see certain signs that suggest that there is basically also, it also serves as a brothel, but they keep that on the down low.
Of course, we run a well-oiled establishment here.
Phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
But all jokes aside. So, however, over the course of the hour, there are a few things that comes up when Iskander was looking around. Thanks to the walls that were erected, you could erect barricades to basically help. You could also direct, and this is a list of things that that Iskander has noticed. You could also direct the archers to post snipers to help with range support. You could also spend some time preparing fire pots, basically as traps and bombs, especially given that there are trolls in the army. Excuse me.
Oh yeah,
Really
definitely
good.
prepare the fire traps.
The region around has a rich supply of wildlife, so you could attempt to recruit the wildlife to help as well. Though that would be easier if you have someone who is a nature specialist in the party. And finally, setting traps around the outside. So those are the areas that could be done.
Mind if I say something from like a historical perspective?
Of course.
Gibby.
So like, one of the things I just noticed here is that like, this is an extremely wooded area. One of the things that you'd want to do in an area like this is just start chopping down trees. Specifically, if you know that they're going to be coming from the west, you know, cutting down the trees in the western direction, which would be the to the bottom of the map in this map. Basically, should make a clear open field so that the enemy has nowhere to hide and set up siege works.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So we'll say that's another thing that could be done.
And since these Tatzlfords and they're presumably, since they're in the wooded area anyway, they're presumably experienced woodsmen. Specifically, or like, you know, what's it called? Lumberjacks.
Lumberjacks. Lumberdacks.
Anyway,
Ahem.
Okay. So. Oh, go ahead.
no, I didn't really have anything to say.
Okay. So, what would the party like to do? Zarni is going to be able to start helping tonight when she arrives.
Well, let us begin sort of clearing space and preparing traps, the fire traps and all that stuff.
Remember, you can double up if you'd like to.
I think I'd just like to have Iskander directing the work on columns, on extra barricades and defenses.
Okay. So, erecting barricades would be a crafting check, but you can roll lore warfare.
Hey.
Real quick, does anybody wish to help? Or is that going to be just Iskander?
Well, if we're setting up traps, I'd really like to help.
Okay, well, that's a separate activity, so you want to focus on traps then, right?
Yeah.
We have our
Okay.
NPCs with us, right?
Yeah, you do have the NPCs with you.
Gongar has warfare lore, right?
Ragongar does have warfare lore. So that's going to be a +1 to you, which will make it a 28, so a success. So you make enough barricades to basically stand up as a first wall of defense. So you could tomorrow make more. But that's basically what you were working on throughout the day with the help of the townsfolk. All right, so what about the rest of you? We're going to... Jory, you wanted to make traps, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you want to help?
Of course. I was going to make the firebomb traps.
Okay, the fire pots would be a separate activity, so...
Okay, so I'll do that myself then.
Okay, so let's start with the juries and the traps. So, let's see. For that, you could make a survival check, or you could make a trap lore. Or sets. I think it's snare lore. I forget which one you have.
I've just been doing it as crafting.
Okay. Well, yeah. Basically, this is setting traps and using your knowledge of the area to make them in good. So you could either do survival or forest lore.
We'll do forest lore.
Go for it. $33. That is a success. So, all right. So you set enough traps that basically, during the battle, enemy armies that one enemy army of your choice will become mired and or take points of damage. So basically, you've set up a variety of traps that could be like damage traps or slowing traps during the fight.
Okay. How many?
Well, basically, I'm not. It's not really like a set number. Basically, you were working with the town to make a bunch. It's just that you can decide: do you want these to slow the army down, giving you more time to deal with Trask, or do you want them
Half
to do
and half.
damage, basically making it easier for the army to stand up to them?
Half and half?
No, you got to choose. You can do the other one tomorrow.
Well,
Or double up.
we'll set the damage ones today then.
Okay. And Sojin, you
Firebomb.
can. Yep, making fire pots would be basically a crafting check. Because I don't think you have a relevant lore.
Oh.
34 is a success. Let's see.
Unless curse lore is a useful skill.
Not on this one.
I will need your help for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you've made fire pots, but there's not enough for easy, quick deployment. You can complete this tomorrow to make it ready for quick deployment. Basically, it would require a mobility check for the armies to actually do that. Now, I'm doing that on my end, so you don't have to worry about that. But basically, they're available. It's just not enough for quick deployment. All right, at the end of the day, everybody's tired, everybody's resting in the inn, and Zarni has just arrived. So the party is resting up at the Tatzlford Inn, and Loy approaches with Cassandra and Zarni, as well as the rest of the NPCs.
There it is.
What do you do?
How fares the pep?
What?
Oh, 1 second.
Can we
I
try
almost
that
said
again?
preparation.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you say that.
I'm like, wait, no. Preparations.
Salty.
Oh, let me rewind and try that again. How fare the preparations, my friends?
Could be better, could be worse. We have fire bombs and some traps out, but take us another day to have everything ready for an army coming in.
We've erected a few barricades, but that'll help when the fighting breaks out, but that's all.
Have we looked at putting... I need to pull that map back up. Can we have a map of Tatzlford up again?
Sure, give me 1 second. Here you go.
Alright. Have we thought of just inside the tree line, lining it with spike pits that are contaminated? And she says contaminated and gives Iskander the look of, I mentioned this before and you told me no last time. You owe me.
That's what I was planning. That's what Jory was planning on doing tomorrow.
Well, I'm saying inside the tree line, not just against the wall.
Well, that's actually part of what Jory was working on.
Ah.
He set up the more damaged-oriented ones first.
Ah.
Now he's gonna get the slowing ones in.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to do poison ones instead of slowing ones, that would be an option as well.
Yes. Yes.
What do you think, Jory?
Let's poison the bitches.
Is it possible for me to set up, like, spell traps?
How do you
that-
mean?
Like, say an enemy steps on a spot that I've enspelled, could, like, fireball go off?
If you have a way to do that with your spells, then yeah, you certainly can.
Because I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Oh yeah, but that's more something that you would have to do with wards or basically like trap spells, and I don't know if you have any.
I don't.
Let's see. Rune spell. A rune trap. Da-da-da-da-da.
My line of
Now,
thoughts.
what you could do, is work with Jory to make traps that trigger like spell-like effects. So basically, it's not like a true spell, but it would have the punch of a spell.
Okay.
So basically, if you help Jory, you can roll a cult or nature to help.
Oh, yeah.
I think that works.
Okay.
So we'll work on that.
Yep, you can work on that tomorrow.
It's still the evening, so we have to rest up first.
Yeah.
So how did the Naiad talk go? I see since the forest hasn't changed, I'm assuming the worst.
She cannot move her magic outside of her region. It was worth a shot.
But seeing that you're not screaming with rage, I assume there was something else she did give you as a boon besides.
Yes, she gave me 8 of these.
7.
And DM. Shush. Shush.
All right.
I have an idea.
Okay, go for it. I'm listening.
She gave me 8 of these. I've already taken one. And
Oh.
she holds out the gems.
All right.
And I explain what they do. Play your brain.
And what was it that they do again? DM?
Basically, they give you the ability to cross swamp spaces and forest spaces as if they were plains for a month without the usual
easy
restriction.
All right, then. Sojin looks at the crew. Well, eat up.
Yeah,
We're gonna
but
need these.
She did suggest that you use these when you're ready to start the activation.
Yep.
Because the timer starts the second you eat them.
Yep. And Zarni would play it as she did hers, so that way she could get to Tatzlford.
That makes sense.
Wait. So she's.
Zarni?
Did you actually, or you did not?
No! She said 8, but she was given 7. None of the rest of you know that.
Yeah, exactly.
She's basically pulling an Aragorn.
Okay, sure. So she's hampering herself at the.
Betterment of everyone else.
Fair enough. Sojin palms his for later.
You know.
All right, people.
Elrond saying, I give hope to mankind, and Aragorn goes, I take none for myself.
All right.
So Cassandra sits at the table next to yours, and she says, "I have spoken with with your spies, and they have confirmed everything that I had said. There is, of course, another matter that I wish to speak with you about, but that will have to wait until we save Tatzlford. I do not want that bastard to harm anyone from this town. So, I submit myself to the town's guard, if you'll allow it.
Now, we could do that, but you mentioned that you had a interesting plan for striking at the commander from behind.
She nods. Yes, I've known of him for quite some time, so less said about him the better, but I have listened in on his conversations with Drelev, so I know how he likes to fight, I know what he likes to do, and you would of course need to find where he's going to hide to keep watch. He prefers high places, places surrounded with natural defenses, or perhaps with defenses that he himself erects, so that way he can protect himself if anyone tries to come up to him. I would wager that he will, given that there are trolls walking with him, that he'll save at least a pair of the meanest trolls to protect them. So, if you wish, I could survey the woodlands and see if I can find where he might be able to lair up.
I think that would be a good idea. I trust her. I trust Cassandra. How about all of you?
What do y'all say?
I trust her. Would love to send her with some backup if she's comfortable with that.
Well, she did say she's going to submit to your judgment because she understands the kind of awkward position she's in, being from Drelev and trying to act against Drelev. So she's not going to put up much of a fuss if you want to send someone with her.
I'd suggest Akundaya then.
Didn't we leave him back?
Yeah, you left him back.
Then Zarni, your ranger friend. Would you think he'd be a good fit to travel with her for the scouting?
Can I roll perception?
Sure. What are you trying to do?
Perceive how honest this woman is.
Okay, so you're basically trying to get a feel for her.
Yep.
Sure, you can do that.
35.
35. You have not seen her. You haven't seen like a nervous twitch or her eyes wavering. She is giving off no signs that she is uncertain of what she's saying or that she's trying to mislead you. So if she is either being sincere with you or she is a very good liar.
What do you stand to gain from helping us?
She sighs. Well, as I said, there is a matter of importance, but if you wish, I'll tell it to you straight away.
I do not think holding anything back would aid us in any capacity at this point.
Very well. Well, my father, Tarion, was taken because he dared to stand up to Drelev, because Baron Drelev basically gave up the town to protect his own hide. Because Baron Drelev was given a choice to either have all of the generals give up their eldest sons or daughters to the Tiger Lords, or to be destroyed. Tarion refused, and so he was arrested. And she seems to struggle for a moment. And my sister Tamari was given over to the Tiger Lords because she is the eldest. After we save Tatzlford, I would ask you, plead with you, to rescue my father, rescue my sister, and free Drelev from Baron Drelev's influence.
That's seems like a fine mission for us to go on.
Yes.
I mean, that was already in the cards, so just adding more notes to the card.
And it seems like it would be a good idea now that we know that. Perhaps to send those Noman scouts up north. Make sure that the Tiger Lords can't slip away if they try and escape.
Mm.
You know, just taking the circuitous route.
Since they'll be heading over the northern reaches anyway, just have them run straight. Yes, have some. We'll send a messenger tonight to get a fast message to them as best we can.
Ekundayo stands up and says, if I may. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Ekundayo's not here.
Sadly.
Yeah, no. Harem says, if I may, I may have the slowest feet among you, but I do have magics that can assist me in reaching out. Grotus may see that we all die one day, but it does not have to be this day.
May Grotus guide you to a glorious death, then. Do it.
Who needs a glorious death? Death will come, whether it be on the battlefield or lying in the ditch or on the can.
Like,
I can give it to you if you want.
Zarni has her back to Harem and just has this look of, don't roll your eyes, don't roll your eyes, don't roll your eyes. I've been putting up with him for a while.
Like I said, I can give it to him too.
If you wish, I can take a horse and return to speak with the general so that he can make arrangements for the Noman scouts to head north, to form a wall in case the Tiger Lords do attempt to escape.
Please.
Do it. Paper card. Make sure he doesn't bite your hand off.
Or your dick.
You'll be fine.
Ew.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that I've faced mangled injury with this book group, but Grotus will decide if I live or die. Farewell, farewell. And with that, he stands up and walks out. And there is a collective sigh from the rest of your chosen companions, and now that he's left. And Loy looks and says, I say, my word, is he always like that? What a damn bummer.
Zarni
no.
at this point had her head in her hands and finally kind of like looks up through her fingers. Yes, he is always like this.
Oh, come on. You know that's not true. He's not always like this. Sometimes he's really gloomy.
Oh, Sojin bursts out of laughter.
Little spark of lightning leaves Zarni's finger to pop Jory on the ear.
Jory.
Everybody get a hero point. That was funny.
Hey, Jory, what's our gnomish contact here?
I'm not sure yet. He has not approached me.
Alright. I need to run to the bathroom.
Okay, we can just continue the role play while you're doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so would you like to approach the gnome tomorrow before you do traps to...
Yes, I would.
Okay,
Yes,
what
I
would you
would.
like to do?
I'd like to ask a few questions, one of which is, has he noticed anyone who seems to be working against the town?
Okay.
And another, wondering whether he's heard anything, whether the town is working against us.
Okay. Well, I can actually give that to you. I'll assume that you actually had a chance.
Today.
Actually, no. What I'm going to say is that the door opens, and a human arrives, and just walks up and leaves a note on the counter, motions to Jory, and raps their knuckles on the counter 3 times, which is basically a signal that this is a message, and then they leave. And when you pick up the notice because obviously the spy network would actually be looking into this because you've trained them that well. And they explain that there is no sign of anyone within the town or the guard working against the town, and the town does seem to want to defend itself. It seems that if anything, they're just really, really scared because this is a hunting town. They didn't expect to go into open battle.
I'll relay that to the group.
Alright. Good to hear that everyone's spirits are, well, in decent condition.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
Now
it
there's-
helps having the bay here.
Alright. I can't think of anything else to do. Anyone else?
Nope.
No,
Okay, so then the party sleeps and gets ready for another day.
Yep.
Okay. So, another day comes, and it is now the 2nd of Calistro. Morning arrives, and there is a certain heaviness in the air. It seems that basically news of armies and war coming to Tatzlford has definitely been noticed, and it's definitely caused some sort of like emotional stir. However,
Excuse me.
the general has made good on his promise, and the Stagsbane's regulars have arrived.
Our kobolds and problem children.
So, ooh, excuse me.
Bless.
So, thank you.
Let's-
So Akaros is going to basically keep them on the outskirts to basically meet the army on the outside. So they're going to be parked here. Akaros explains that Harem has actually gotten to him, and he's already sent a missive to the Nomen to get them to the north to basically form a wall over the Tiger Lord's lands. So they should be there within a couple weeks at the latest, depending on how fast the messengers can reach the Nomen.
Gotcha.
All right, but it is the 2nd day. Oh, and also a messenger, a scout arrives, a young hunter by the name of Amelia, and Amelia is in a panic as she basically like throws herself down and explains that that Trask and the army has been seen on the outside of the Narlmarshes. So it's very likely that they will be within reach of the armies by, at the very latest, tomorrow morning. So this may be your last day to prepare.
So let's make it count.
All
Let's
right.
make it count.
Are we going to have any more time to, sneak out and strike at him while he's vulnerable, or no?
Well, if they're there by the morning, basically they'll because remember, most of the army are humans, so they won't attack at night. So you'll have time to rest and sneak out of town before the fighting gets started.
Sounds good.
So it's a new day. What will the party do to prepare?
Well, Zarni's helping Jory with rigging up
Punchies.
Or
some
traps.
Okay.
traps.
So you roll first to help. It'll be either occult or what's your roll?
31.
Okay, so that's going to give you a +2 to your check. So go ahead and make your check.
That was a 10.
I rolled a 31.
So
All
that's
right,
33.
so that is
34.
going to be
Remember, you get the extra point because of his.
That's right.
That's true. So, let me see. And you were making the traps, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
And by the way, to answer your question about the gnome, whether the gnome has information you can use, the gnome has some, and I'll report that to you at the end of the day.
All right.
With the critical success, you have made. This was an exceptional day of work, and so you are able to make the poison traps as well as the slowing traps, or double up on the damage traps so that they do a little more damage to the armies.
Up to you, Jory.
Up to you.
Let's double up on the damage.
Okay.
Okay, so that is done, and I've made those notations. All right, who's going next?
I'll go next. I'm working on making those fire pots mobilizationable.
All right. Let's see. What did you roll? 28. That will be another success, which will upgrade your earlier roll. So now there are enough fire pots created that they can be quickly available at all points in the battlefield. As a result, the troll army that attacks loses its regeneration ability,
Yes.
which basically which cuts down how long they can actually stand in the field, which is terrific. All right, so that I believe leaves us with just Iskander. What are you doing?
She's just going to be doing the same thing she was doing yesterday, helping build up barricades to, funnel the enemies into the right places.
Okay, make your roll.
Wow, that's my second terrible warfare log. Mind
Okay.
if I roll that again?
Sure, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. Not quite a critical though. So you do make a second line of barricades.
Yeah.
All right. So at the end of the day, as far as Jory, your spy network tells you that a number of scouts basically have caught Trask as they were that evening heading up within sight. They spotted the army, the irregulars, basically, so they aren't engaging right now. But they've basically started organizing their offenses, and Trask and a pair of gigantic trolls have separated away from the army towards the evening. So it's very likely that they are, just like as promised, they're going to move away from the army and oversee things from afar. As well, Cassandra basically points out that there is good news. She has identified 2 locations that she believes that Trask will use as his hiding place. There is one that looks to be like a high wooded area, like atop some stones, that is surrounded by kind of a marshy, boggy like sludge, which basically would make it hard to approach. And she identifies that it could be used to quickly set up wall barricades if a small group or a really strong pair of trolls were to basically set things up. The other identifies is on a lower section, which is basically like a small cave nearby that has a clear view of the town. However, thanks to the spy network, you identify that he will not be using the second one. Basically, if you didn't send the spies out, then it's very likely that you would have had the chance to waste time by looking at the wrong spot. But you've eliminated that problem.
Okay.
So good job.
Well, according to my information, it looks like he's going to head to this wooded area to set up his command post. Bad news is there's 2 trolls in the group.
Good thing we got some fire slingers here.
So, how do we want to do this? Are we going to cut the head off the snake?
I think so.
Yeah.
At least bag the head.
My ideal outcome is that we take him alive, so that we have bargaining leverage, but frankly I am not opposed to killing him.
Good.
Okay, so then the party is going to sleep and then leave out in the morning before the fighting, before dawn.
Yep.
Okay. So, Zarni, do you want to reset up your spells? Because according, awesome. Okay. Are there any
playing with them this whole time?
Okay. Are there any preparations the party wishes to make beforehand?
I do need to look at Cauldron. Give me a second.
There's nothing I can think of that I want to do.
Carl.
Oh, that's how you burn people. Sorry.
Look at your potions. I'll do, since it is a daily prep, 1 potion of healing out of Carl.
Actually, I do have a question for you, Fifi, because like Rush is supposed to have a stealth skill. I can't find that on a sheet. It only lists athletics, acrobatics, and intimidation.
Let me look at his sheet.
If you could.
Okay,
If
yeah, he's
anything,
supposed to have one.
Yeah, it's listed in the thing. Just like not showing up on the skill list for some reason.
Huh.
I mean, I guess I could just use acrobatics as like stand-in for stealth, but just weird.
Let me try something. Let's see, does that make it appear? Okay.
So it does.
What? It appears, but it's not doing the number for it.
Huh. That
You know,
is
let me try. Because acrobatics appears, right?
acrobatics definitely appears.
Okay.
Survival also does not appear. It is. Let's see.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just put in the number then. So let me see. It's +2, 4, so 6 plus 11, so 17. And survival. You said survival, right?
Yep, survival.
Okay. And is he an expert in survival? Do you
I
remember?
don't think so.
Okay, so I don't have that proficiency yet.
Actually, let me. Okay. All right. So I just put in the numbers directly. So there we go.
Working as intended. By which I mean he's rolling incredibly low.
All right.
Oh,
So
no.
with that said, it is now the 3rd of Calistrel, and the party leaves out early in the morning. And once you leave out, the assembled companions ask you which of them would you take with them? Which of them would you take with you in order to deal with Trask?
Ragungar and
You can only take one.
okay, who has fire magic on them right now?
Wait, you know what the funniest companion would be for this one?
What?
Haram.
Get a legendary kill under his belt.
You know what? No, Knockdown would actually be a good choice here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up for it.
I'm up for it.
Okay.
He's our range support. Is he not?
I mean, yeah, he is.
His toolkit is bows and arrows, isn't it?
No, he's a knifer.
Oh, it's a knifer.
Yeah, he loves to stab.
In that case, I'm going to give him, if his weapon is not better, the bloodletting kukri.
Oh, he will love that. Oh my god, what are we doing?
Yes, give him the bloodletting kukri.
Wait. Let me look.
With the giant.
Can I loan him one of my weapons?
Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I mean, technically, we had enough time we had the materials to rig that up anyway. So
yeah,
we could just say we rigged that up and gave that to him before he left, because we do have the materials for that in the bag.
Oh my god. Sure, why not? Oh no.
I am keeping my sling though. I'm not gonna loan that out.
Yeah, no, we can at least give him a +1 bloodletting kukri +1.
Sure, he'll take it. Oh dear god. Okay, sure. So oh no.
Oh yes.
I need to save those rolls, actually.
Okay. So, all right. So he will join the party then. Knock, knock to the rescue. Oh no. Okay. So, that morning or that day, as you head out, Knock Knock has joined the party. Oh, this is going to go so well. I can feel it in my bones.
Now remember,
But-
knock knock, what I told you. Strike him where it hurts the worst.
They're groins.
Roll.
Yes! You guys just hear that out of Zarni out of nowhere. And then she very quickly goes back to her meditation.
Yes.
Oh, dear God.
You know,
We are chaos
Iskander
gremlins.
we've sort of changed the mission from we want to take him alive, ideally, to if Knock
We want
Knock's
to-
feeling generous that day.
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
Carvash
look at it this
says-
way. If he's still alive, he's been emasculated.
Also, Carvash says, "Oh my God, what are we doing?" is always the prelude to glory.
You know, you're not wrong.
I
I
think
hate it, but you're not wrong.
I think I just gave Fiona nightmares.
I mean, yeah, you did. Like, what? You know, there's a moment. There comes a moment in every DM's life, and they just have to look down and just say, "What are we doing with ourselves?" And I don't know. I mean, no, we are. You know what? We are having fun.
Yep.
Yep.
There we are.
Let's go.
I don't know how to feel about that fun, but we are having fun.
Hey, if you laugh, it's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So, the party makes their way around, and you make your way through the woodland, trying your best to avoid notice. I would like everyone in the party to roll stealth.
Oh no.
We only need three of you to succeed.
Okay.
So,
Can I add my stealth? Because by this point, she does have that.
Oh my God!
Holy
Yeah,
shnikes.
Remember, we gave her the rune. Oh,
That's true.
Jesus Christ, Jory.
All right, let me roll for knock knock.
Yes!
I know we should have brought him. We were right to bring him.
Bless the knock knock!
Oh no! No!
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think you're good.
It's less stealthy than Knock Knock.
So do we need to? I was gonna say, do we need to have? We still need to have you roll though.
Have what roll? Ooh, what?
We're Iskander.
It was just
Well, I mean, we've had more than 3 successes, so that's plenty.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no need for any further rolls at this point.
How
Yeah.
about this?
29,
Anyone
42,
who
29.
failed, that would have failed, Knock Knock somehow covers their tracks because he has a nat 20.
You know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna roll just the check for Nat 1. So since you're riding Rash, you can have Rash roll instead.
hell yeah. Rash is more stealthy than I am.
Yeah,
Not bad. Not
all
bad.
right, that will work. All right, and is that everyone? Did everyone roll?
That's everyone. Yep.
I think so.
Okay, so the party approaches, and what you find is a small little encampment. It looks like that last night a hastily set up barricade of like fallen trees that were like probably pushed down by the giant trolls has been set up around a high stony like platform upon which Ameon Trask is standing, The two trolls stand sentinel behind him, looking out, waiting. And as you approach, since you've all succeeded, you can choose how to approach. And like basically, you can roll stealth for initiative as well. Let me take you to the map real quick.
Oh, scusi. Gross.
And by the way, I set it up that you should be able to see what the enemies look like, because there is a small handout thing that you can just click it to see a picture. And it is visible, as well as a picture for Ameon Trask. So, what will the party do?
Okay.
Zarni, I have an idea for what she's gonna do, but I want to wait till everybody else says their say.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one thing that Iskander can do. That's charge.
Oh. Okay.
I want to do something first. I want to.
Always save her thing for last.
Where did it go? I want to throw my voice and whisper something in a guttural tone. Something about, I didn't realize my Troll King stank so bad.
Okay. So you can throw your
See
voice.
if I can get them to fight each other.
All right. So you can go ahead and throw your voice. Give me a deception check. All right, 32. Let me look at because I know you're trying to trick the trolls, right?
Yep.
All right, where did I put theirs? Did I not pull up their sheets? Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay, let me see. Their perception is... All right, well, that is going to be a success. So they have to roll to see if they can figure out what the let me see. I think it's a will save.
I threw it up there.
Now.
DC
Yeah,
19.
It's a wisdom.
Yeah, it's a right, because it's an illusion. They have to do an investigation check. DC 19. They're not very good at that, so I will roll.
Oh.
Rolls.
So if they
Okay.
start fighting each other, we can stand back and watch. Correct?
You can, but where are you going to place yourselves? Because Knock Knock is, of course, going up to the wall, because Knock Knock wants to climb up and start stabbing.
I'm going to put myself right there.
I want to be behind this tree.
It's on the wall right here.
See, I was going to
And
go where
Iskander?
Sojin is because I have a plan, but...
All right, I can back. I can step back right here, and you can go there.
Okay.
Because I can just. Well, how tall are the walls?
This part of the wall is basically 5 feet. These parts are 6 feet.
And these ones in the back over here.
Yeah, same thing. Basically, like the middle parts are 5 feet high, and the posts are 6 feet.
So it's okay. I have an idea. So if those two trolls are going to be fighting each other, I'm going to just have Rush come from behind
Okay.
and leap up the wall.
Well, what I'm going to say, let's roll initiative so that we can keep this organized, okay?
Can I quickly say what my idea was now that everybody's said?
Sure.
My idea was to throw my level 6 fireball.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, please.
Good.
Let me. Yeah, come on.
And I need to roll for Knock Knock.
Iskander's gonna go first, but I just want you aware, I am throwing a level 6 in there.
What if I just did not go first? Can I just delay my action?
Well, basically, you can either delay or we can just skip your turn because they're going to start. If you wait for them to start arguing, you have that, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for. Yeah, same thing here. I'm gonna wait until
Yep.
They start arguing.
Hey, if
Yeah.
I can keep them arguing with each other instead of us.
So is that what you want to do?
Yeah. But we're gonna let Zarni go first with her
Yeah.
her party starter.
I will let them start arguing first, of course.
So basically, we're technically we started with Jory's turn. So
Yep.
with Jory, them, back to the top, knock, Iskander, me.
Yeah, so I'm going to handle them
Okay.
first since Jory started things. So
Yeah.
the trolls basically look to each other, and one walks over to the other and shoves them, and the other one shoves back, and then the two trolls basically raise up their weapons and raise up their claws and slash at one another. So that one missed. That one will have hit for actually that's a critical. So for 48 damage. All right. And after that, they are going to start howling and snarling at one another. And Iskander, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright. I'm actually going to ask y'all. Specifically, I'm actually going to specifically ask Zarni out of character. Should I leap up now or wait for the fireball?
Wait,
Okay, just going to delay another turn.
because
Okay,
I've
so we'll
mapped
skip your
out
turn.
the kaboom.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
the kaboom.
Sojin.
A 20 radius.
Yeah.
I take it you're going to wait.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll skip your turn. On his turn, Trask basically turns around and starts yelling at them. You fools! You idiots! You heartless hinds! You should be focused on protecting me right now. That is what Drelev would have you do. So obey me and stop acting like fools and fighting one another. And
You pushed me.
Uh.
No, you pushed me. You're a dog.
you're both
Man.
idiots. Now be quiet or I'll end your lives. And with that, he is going to basically snarl at them to coerce them into obeying. So they're going to stop. But that's the end of his turn. Zarni, you're up.
Level 6.
Oh my god.
Ooh. All right. So let me roll them. They didn't see it coming, so they're going to be at a -2. So I'll roll for the Troll Kings first.
I had
One
it
on the left.
coming.
Oh,
Right. Well, it's only a success. Remember, -2.
Yeah.
So they will succeed. So they only take half damage. So instead of 49, they take 25 rounded up. However, that is still going to turn off their regeneration.
Trask.
What?
Trask too.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling for Trask. I'm just explaining what happened with the trolls.
And now
All right, and now Trask. This -2. Crit. That would. So he takes 25 as well. All right.
Troll. What happens with the trolls?
Well, I mean, they got fireballed, so their regeneration has been turned off for this turn, and they took 25. Actually, are they weak to fire? Let me just double check that just to be sure. They are, so they take an additional 10 damage each.
So 25, 35 each?
Yep, 35 each.
Nice.
And the regeneration has been turned off for this turn. You have one action remaining.
Oh, Zarni is going to pull back 1.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yep. And at that, after the fireball, they yell out, "What? We're under attack, you idiots! Pay attention and go kill our adversaries!" And with that, it is Jory's turn. What do you do? Okay, so you're attempting it
Troll.
again?
Troll King. You're an idiot. Trask just hit us with fire. It's his fault.
Real quick,
You want to
doing
reroll that?
I do
real
want to
quick.
re-roll that.
You're using that with the ring of ventriloquism, right?
Yep.
Okay, I think that's a once per day effect.
Really?
Yeah, once per day.
Oh, darn.
Really?
Well,
Okay. Okay,
So,
never mind.
if you want to try to trick them, you'll have to think of something else.
Throw my voice is a skill. It's not a ring.
Oh, okay. So throwing your voice. So that's not from your ring.
No.
Throw for voice. That is the ring. Throw voice actually is from the ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then I have to do something else.
Yeah.
You have to do an intimidation, or I guess.
Yeah.
Or something.
You'd have to be within 30 feet to intimidate. Now, remember, you could delay and wait until somebody else moves in if you don't want to be first, because the trolls are next.
I'm gonna let Knock Knock go first.
Okay. So then, do you want to delay, or do you want to basically delaying?
I'll delay until Knock Knock's turn is over.
Okay, so I'll put you right behind Knock Knock to be 37.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Right, so let me just update that. There we go. All right, so now... what happened?
I was going to say, I was just double checking the range on the Ring of the Ram.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and by the way, these parts of the posts are smooth, and the rough walls are basically brambles. So if something is shoved into them, they can take some slashing damage. Hint, hint. Anyway, so the two trolls, witnessing what just happened, they are angry. So they are going to go stomping in. And since the first one they see is Zarni, they're going to go after Zarni. Thankfully, this one, though, can't really... Actually, hold on. She's a giant. So this one is going to move here. Actually, hold on. Where? Yeah, okay. So they have to move 2 actions to get there. And the other one had to move 2 actions to get there. So they only get 1 action. So here's 1 bite. They're going to do... Yeah, here's a bite against Zarni.
Yep, and that's a critical.
Would you like to use your defense? Yep.
Yep, I'm using the defense. It is now just a regular hit.
All right, so that's going to be 37 damage to you instead of 40. And the other one is going to go over the wall to try to go after Sojin. You are going to get a +2 armor class because you are behind cover.
Give me a second here. I'm just reading something. Okay, if they fumble attack. Okay.
And that does hit.
Well, remember, you already used your reaction to protect.
Right. I'm just reading through. I'm just clicking these to read through just to double check something.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so just double checking. Your armor class +2 was what?
29.
Okay, so yeah, that's just a regular hit then. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other attack is on me. The 29 is on me.
Yeah.
Oh, 29 is on Sojin? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That is a...
Yeah, so give yourself that health back, because Arnie, you only took the first hit.
48 plus 24.
He only lost 37 health.
Yeah. So 72.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And he
said
so that second one... Right,
it's 29, but your armor class was by 2 because you're behind cover. So I think that misses.
That misses, which means I get the... No, wait.
Yeah, but you don't have reach.
I don't have reach.
And plus you used your reaction anyway.
Yep.
Okay. So, Knock Knock, on Knock Knock's turn, Knock Knock is going to climb up the wall, the post. Critically succeed, so he can do this in 1 action. Then Knock Knock is going to basically try to feint the Troll King. All right, so the Troll King is now... This Troll King is now off guard until Knock Knock's next turn, which is going to unlock the sneak attack. So, let's see. And you gave him the Bloodletting Kukri, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
Bloodletting +1.
Oh, no! Oh, all right. Knock Knock failed.
Oh my god. Is it possible that I could, like, transfer one of my hero points over to Knock Knock
I
just
know,
because it
right?
would be funny.
Like to? I mean, do you want to?
I'd be up for it.
Yeah.
All right, go for it then.
I want to see what he can
Done.
do.
Reroll that.
All right, so let me reroll. Knock knock, please.
There we go.
All right, 36, which is going to become a crit. Oh no! So that's and
30.
now.
31.
Well, remember the sneak attack damage is also doubled, so that's going to be
42.
42. And because of the
The bloodletting.
Now bleeding.
and because the bloodletting is troll is now bleeding.
And their healing ability is...
Well, off for this turn.
Oh, it'll be off again.
Yeah. All right. So that was a good turn, and that was how much damage? 40.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just read this lovely little note here. If he hits him again, you also gain. I don't know. If your target wasn't already persistently bleeding when you scored a critical hit, you gain 1d8 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's right. So.
Oh my god.
So Knock Knock has gained temporary HP because of the bloodletting.
We have turned Knock Knock into at least a demigod. Oh dear God.
Yeah.
What have we done?
Knock Knock is cheering, and now it's Jory's turn. What you gonna do?
I'm going to send Arf to one side and bite.
Okay. So you're gonna have to make a stealth. You're either gonna have to do an acrobatics to tumble through the troll, or you're gonna have to climb the wall. Which would you like to do?
Well,
Athletics check or acrobatics?
From here there is no wall. It's just a straight shot.
Well,
No,
no. This is a wall. This brown part is a wall.
But Arf is going here.
Well, yeah,
Right,
but if you wanted to get behind, you would have to climb up or tumble through.
I will. Yeah, I will. But Arf.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Which do you want to do?
Yeah. I'll do the other, but Arf gets to take a shot first.
Okay, well, before that, did you want to tumble through or climb the wall?
I'll tumble through. That's
Okay,
an acrobatics, right?
Correct.
Acrobatics versus the Troll King. The Troll King is going to take a -2, so you need to beat a 25 or better.
32.
All right, you tumble through. So you should be here, by the way, so that you can gain flanking. So move up one.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, and that gives me one left, which would be...
And by the way, you know what that means also? The Troll King is hit for 7.
+2.
+2. Well, no, because only one ally is next to him, and it needs to be 2.
Oh, right.
I wasn't
Oh,
there
okay.
yet. Then I'm going to try and weaken him with a debilitating strike from that.
Okay. But actually, I wanted to check one thing first. Oh. Let me see. So the companion would have to use... Okay. So I was just looking at and seeing what the companion could do. And it looks like that... Actually, I don't think you unlocked the advanced maneuvers yet for pets, so never mind. All right. But you did get a critical. So that's going to be 12 plus 17 times 2. Oh my god. So 12 plus 34 is 46. So good hit. Holy crap. And you said you did a debilitating strike, right?
Yep, weakened 5.
Weakened 5? Oh god.
Wait,
so what is he weak
what?
against?
And that's the end of my turn.
What do you want to
so
make him weak against? Slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing?
Slashing.
You got it.
Yes.
Holy cow. All right, Iskander, you're up.
All right. Does it take 2 actions to move and jump?
No, you can do the jump as part of the movement.
All right. Let's see. I assume that Rush can clear this with like a low athletics roll.
Because of the barrier, And because like it is kind of spiky at the top, you'll have to beat a 20.
I
20?
feel like that there
fine.
should also be a little bit of an intimidation roll on that, because can you just imagine having your back to that wall and then hearing something climb it, and then just seeing the maw of this riding
Dog.
drake?
I mean,
Yeah.
I will allow a bonus if you decide to intimidate. But yeah, so Rox has cleared the gap.
And I am actually going to spend an action so that Rosh gets 2 actions. So, Jesus Christ, Rosh, what the hell?
Sadly,
Wanna
that's not
reroll
going to be enough. You want to reroll that?
Nah.
All right.
Yeah. Iskander, what the hell?
No, that's not going to be enough, sadly. Hold on. Actually, that's enough. He's frightened 1.
Oh, thank God. At least we got something. Alright.
Oof.
Good. Does that hit or no?
I'm going to say because he didn't expect to see like a big thing jump over the wall, that is going to make him off guard, which will make it a hit. So that's going to be 16 plus, so 20 damage total as you leap over the wall and stab with your thundering lance down into Trask. And Trask, feeling the injury, whirls around and snarls at you. I see that my target has already come. The Baron will pay dearly for your head, Iskander Bay of Foolington.
You're dead meat.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No. Iskander being short with you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that means you done goofed.
You done
Uh,
fucked.
All right.
Again,
Sojin's
gonna-
turn.
boarding assault!
I think Sojin is with the lasagna.
What?
Sorry. Dad is pulling lasagna out of the oven, I think.
Okay,
No,
he sounds like,
no.
what does Sojin have to do with lasagna?
No, all I did was pull the foil off and turn the heat up.
Oh, okay. Yay!
Boarding
All right.
assault?
Another 15 minutes.
Okay, go. Would you like to tumble through?
Yes, I am tumbling through.
Go for it.
Acrobatics.
Oh, I'm not even gonna check. You do it and you gain panache.
Of course I do.
Oh,
I go
excuse
in
me,
for
I
a-
didn't recognize your game.
Of course I do. Stabbing this guy in the ass for 20. Oh, more than 20.
All right, so let's see.
What's a 30? Is that like?
Yep, that will not be a crit, but that will be damage. Was that a regular hit?
That was regular.
Okay, so that's going to be 30, 13, 14, 17 damage. All right.
I'm gonna call this a. Where is it? Where is it? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Where is my other targeting? I'm gonna target finisher.
Ooh.
I'm gonna target its head.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
And that'll hit.
And he is flanked.
Yeah, I've factored in, so that's going to be not a crit, sadly, but that's 17 plus the 31 damage.
Yep.
And also, he is now stupefied.
Stupefied too.
Yep, stupefied too. So, burm. Okay.
That's my turn.
And the stupefied lasts for a minute. Oh, okay. It is now Trask's. Yeah?
No, no. Regularly, it's until the end of my turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. It has to be critical. No, you're right. All right,
Yeah.
so Trask turns around and says, I see that somebody warned you. What was it, that woman? The woman that escaped?
no, it was the
you-
witch's foresight.
You're an idiot. You're loud, you're proud, and you're totally gonna get bitten by a dragon.
So Trask
Yep,
drinks an
understand.
invisibility
Control
potion,
sync.
and then he's going to reappear and attempt a twin feint. So basically, he's going to make an attack with both short swords. You are off guard to the first attack as well as second because of that ability.
Yep.
Here is the first attack. So he will swing with this short sword.
Miss.
So does that hit you?
Oh wait, hold on.
Remember, you are
my
off guard.
attacks are 2, so if I reactive shield, then it misses.
Okay. So then you raise your shield, and then he will attempt this with the second attack and biffs it. Ha ha!
So he wasn't expecting the shield.
Yeah. So no, he wasn't expecting your reaction time. Actually, what weapon you were using? Your lance.
Yep.
One-handed.
So you can't one-handed, right?
Yeah.
One-handed.
Okay, never mind. All right, so he wasn't expecting your reaction time as you like parry the first hit, and then the second one bounces off of your shield as well. So good going.
Yeah.
Zarni,
No,
you're up.
I rolled back up. Iskander did hit the one-handed version.
Yep. I'm gonna go grab a drink. So start thinking about what you want to do. I just need a moment. So
Okay,
give me 1
cool.
second.
Question for the 2 people
Hit it.
that are going to be in fire range.
Hit
Would you
it.
be okay with getting hit with a fireball?
We got potions. We got this.
Okay.
Uh,
Not you.
You're
not in range.
oh, hooray!
Okay, I'm back. So what will you do?
I'm mathing. Okay. It's gonna hit Sojin and Jory, but it's gonna hit Aemon and the 2 trolls.
Well, remember they also have very good reflexes, so they might just
Yeah.
completely escape it.
Yeah.
Where
Okay,
is it?
so-
Where's my fireball? There it is.
So Jory, roll.
Roll your
reflex. I'm reroll
Would you
that,
like-
man.
Yeah, reroll that.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. So none of you critically succeeded, so you take 12
Half
damage
damage.
each.
All right, not bad.
Yep.
Now let's see what they. Let's see.
Hold on, wait a minute. Check your feats, because I think that rogues and swashbucklers, if you succeed, you critically succeed. So check it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jory
I
does.
believe
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
I know Jory does, so Jory takes nothing.
Let me double check myself.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the Troll King. So left one, right one. All right. So failed and succeed. So you take 33 actually. And this one takes 12, 22. And now I need the roll for Trask. All right, Trask completely dodges it as he ducks for cover, avoiding the damage entirely.
Okay.
Now, however, there is an unfortunate part. You're within reach of the trolls, and they both have attack of opportunity.
Yep.
So one's going to bite and one's going to claw. So bite against Zarni.
I'm
Ouch.
deflecting that. I'm deflecting that.
All right, so that'll be 27 damage instead. And here is the claw.
Okay.
All right,
She
so
still has
you're
plus
taking.
she still has a +2 to her value.
All right, so that means the second one misses. You only take 27 damage.
Okay. So 27.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna
I was like,
move.
Sure you want?
Yeah,
you don't wanna-
you can move away safely. I recommend it.
45.
Also, don't forget to give them their tick of fire
Bleeding.
damage.
Well,
And
their
bleeding.
turn didn't come up yet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think it was that.
No. Don't go that way. You're still in his reach.
You want to move for at least. You want to be outside of 10 feet, so 15 feet or further.
So right there.
So you want to be over
At least
here,
there.
Yeah.
You could move down. You could move diagonally, like to here, minimum, and you'd be out of reach.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Whoops.
Yeah. No, I see it.
All right.
Is that a
You're
feat?
right. I don't. Yeah, I don't take any damage either. So you're good.
That's
So we're
it for
good.
me. That's because fireball's a 2, and then running away.
Okay, and now the one that's bleeding. Who would like to roll a d6 for the bleeding damage?
Sure.
I will. Yep. Go for it. 2. Not
All right,
bad.
so that troll takes 2 damage. And since they can't regenerate, I ignore that. One of them is going to... Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. So one of them is going to attempt to intimidate Jory. So this is an intimidation check. I think that succeeds. What's your will save, Jory?
What is...
He has an E19.
19, so that'll be a critical. So you are frightened.
Actually, it's not
no.
a critical because of one of my feats.
Oh, wait. Oh, you have Halfling Brave, I think? What's the feat?
I'm trying to find it.
Gutsy Halfling.
Gutsy Halfling.
How's that work?
That's when you have to roll a success on a save. Oh, irrepressible, even better.
All right, let me see. So, same throw against an emotion effect. You get a critical. Okay. Well, you didn't roll a success.
Okay, so
Okay,
what does
so-
it do?
Okay, so it looks like you would have to roll a success to get a critical success. And with that one, when you roll a success against an emotion, you get a critical success. If your heritage is when you roll a critical failure. Okay. So yeah, basically, since you didn't critically fail and since you didn't succeed, nothing happens. You're frightened too.
Okay.
That one is then going to attempt a. It's then going to attempt a rend targeting Jory. So it makes 2 consecutive strikes against you. So it's going to make a rend with its claws. So first attack against Jory,
Ouch.
and the second one.
Ouch.
I think they both hit, right?
Yep.
I don't see him. Give me a second. I have to reach.
Yeah,
there they are.
downside is trolls hit like a Mack truck.
Trunk.
Oh wait, no, that's not how rend works. I have to hit you with 2 consecutive strikes. So I ran out of action. So instead, you take 43 damage.
43. Okay.
Mhm. The other one is going to release a primordial roar. So everyone, including Trask, is going to, except for the troll, is going to have to make a will save.
Yep, I'm good. Zarni's really good.
Wow.
You do
Uh,
not
I want
Trask-
to I want to re-roll that.
All right, Trask is frightened 1.
Oh, yep, nope. Jory's good. So the only person who is affected by that. Oh, no, everybody.
Oh, I have to roll for knock knock. So let me roll that real quick.
Okay, so everybody is at least frightened 1.
Yep.
Actually,
So-
because that's 10 over the DC.
If it's 10 over, then you're good.
I'm a critical
yeah, you're good.
success.
Oh, so I'm only 1 over. Oh, so wait a second. Do it Orc Superstition.
Well, it's not a magical effect.
Yeah, it's not.
No, okay, not okay.
Zarni's just like, you have no power over me.
All right, so then it's going to make a claw attack targeting. It's going to make a claw attack targeting Sojin. Actually, you know what? It's going to focus on knock knock because knock knock hit it harder. That is going to hit. Oh.
Someone get knocked out a potion.
Oh. Looks like that's a double critical, so 96 damage. And then that is going to activate Rend. So we're going to do one more claw attack. All right, knock knock's down. Knock knock's down.
Shit.
Ooh. Wait, hold on. Is he like dead down? Because
Well, no, he's dying,
I'll get to
but he
it.
fell off. All right,
Yeah.
knock knock has to roll a saving throw for death. So D20. All right, so 1 success. So basically, he's still dying. All right, Jory, you're up.
Okay. Arf, trip that stupid thing.
Ooh, good
Yeah.
call. Make that roll.
What do I roll?
Athletics.
Arf's athletics.
Athletics, which is in the first one. Why can't I find it?
It's right at the top there, right under perception. Here.
Success! The troll goes down!
Arf, it is me.
And then I'm going to hack and slash twice.
Nice.
Since it's down.
Oh,
That's going to be because it was that and that. Okay.
remember he's also
Weakened.
Yeah,
week
Yeah,
5.
yeah, I know. Weekend 5, so that's going to be 12 plus sneak attack. That's going to be 12, 20. So that's going to be 20 damage. All right, go for it. What else are you going to do?
The second attack. Where's the stupid? Right there. Second.
Second one is not going to be enough, even with the
Okay.
flanking and all that.
Okay.
It manages, it sees the blade coming down, and it manages to hold up its claw and bat your blow away. Iskander,
Okay.
you're up.
All right. Let's see.
I'm going to have to take a couple minutes and get the lasagna out of the oven. Be right
It'll
back.
be a while before your turn comes up, so you got plenty of time.
Don't I have battle? Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
Did one of the trolls die, or was it just down?
It's just down.
It's just knocked down.
Yeah, the regeneration has been turned off, though.
Right. I think
They're both heavily wounded and die, and they're both on the ropes.
Actually, I have an idea.
Oh,
Does anyone happen to have any acid or flame potions or explosive vials?
I thought you'd never asked.
All right.
I still have Greater Alchemist Fire.
Actually, because of the way that alley-oop is raised, does anyone else have one of those that they could toss to them? Or actually, wait. Could you roll for Jory to throw that that alchemist flask? The basic gist of alley-oop is that you toss something at someone, and then they throw it.
what's your range? Your aura?
I believe it's 30 feet.
Okay, we can see if they're within range.
You're saying here? Yep.
All right. Yep. So you can target Sojin and have him toss it to someone else.
So I alley-oop the Alchemist Fire to Jory. Jory throws it.
So is that what you want to do?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
His stats are comparable, so I'm gonna just roll. We'll just.
I'm here.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. So I'll just roll the.
yeah, you roll the damage. Jory, roll as if you're shooting your bow.
Okay,
Your bowl.
The bow is a +1, so we'll ignore the +1. So 32, which would hit. So roll the damage.
17 plus
17, which is +10, so 27.
He's now taking another set of persistent fire damage, which we didn't roll before with them. They both supposed to be taking fire damage from the fireballs.
The fireball doesn't do. No.
Oh no, you're right. No, just he now is persistently burning for 3.
Okay. So I will put that on fire. Okay, excellent. And what will you do for your last action, Iskander?
Well, I have 2 more actions.
Oh, 2 actions.
Three more if you count the free one that Rosh gets.
Mm-hmm.
So first
You're gonna just.
Oh, it has to make the Trask has to make a will save, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Fails!
And
The creature is stunned 1, blinded for 1 round, and dazzled for 1 minute.
All right. And then Rosh.
Rosh goes in for the bite.
John.
What did you do, you? Ah! And with the bite, that's going to hit for 28 damage.
Excellent. That's my turn.
Good round. Sojin, you're up.
Sojin, fucking pissed and fucking not fucking around. Stab him in the back. I'm rerolling that. 22 does not hit, does it?
No, sadly.
Alright, in that case, he is just going to... Fuck it. He's going to freaking... Oh, is it... He's going to trip this troll.
Ooh.
So that's athletics.
Yeah, keep in mind that's an attack action, though this -5.
So that's 21.
That's a whiff.
That's going to be a whiff.
Actually, wait, that's a 22 because of bravado.
Still a whiff.
Alright. And then he's just gonna fucking...
Confident
He's
finisher?
confident finisher.
Go for it.
I click the button. Well, clicky. There we go.
Oh,
26.
actually, hold on.
26.
You need to regain panache.
I don't lose panache.
I thought you lose it when you use a finisher.
The new... I have... what is it called now? It's... something I just recently gained. Where I don't lose panache. Continuous flare.
Well, not equal to your panache. You have a dramatic flare.
Oh, wait. You're right. Never mind then.
Yeah.
I am just going to then...
what's your style? Your swashbuckler style?
Yeah, my swashbuckler style is... Oh, where is it? Give me a second. Gymnast.
Okay, gymnast. So you can make an athletics check.
Alright, well in that case, I'm gonna just athletics check... Fucking... try to trip him again.
If I could make a suggestion, if you try to do another athletics check to trip, you would be at a -10. So if you instead just do an athletics check to do some flips or whatever, then you can gain panache for next turn.
Alright, I'm gonna just do an athletics
so
check.
make an athletics check, and you have panache. There you go.
He's like, hey, fucker, look at this! That's why I
you have to do it stylishly.
And my frightened drops to 0. Boom. No longer frightened.
Okay. So Trask is angry because you just blinded him, and he is struggling to see, and he is instead going to raise up his blades and take a twin parry stance, basically using his blades to basically block himself. Then he is going to snarl, trying to find you with his perception. Now, unfortunately, this is going to probably be very bad because I am also dazzled for a minute. So, oh well, never mind. So he knows roughly where you are. So he's going to then make a stab. Now, that would be a 30, which I think is a miss with your shield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, it's a miss.
Yep, it's a miss. All right. And so he's no longer... Oh, wait, actually, he couldn't do that last one because he was stunned. All right, so that's it. The blindness wears off and the stunned is gone.
He's still dazzled.
Yeah, he is still dazzled, though.
Okay.
All right,
Question.
Zarni, you're up.
Am I going to be in range if I go here?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you would.
Oh.
No, because because that's the solid wall there.
Yeah, but remember, it's only 6 feet. Trolls are 10 feet. He can reach over.
So if you move to the water edge...
Yeah, if you move 1 to the left, then you would be out of range.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to treat
here.
knock.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm assuming you were doing that as a DC 15? Or do you want to do a higher one to get more bonus?
check my battle medicine thing.
Basically, what matters is that you raise the DC to get more healing.
Yeah, definitely raise it.
All right, would you like to do an expert or master?
I'm on master, so...
Okay. So then I'm going to let you just keep that roll for this time, but in the future you have to declare which one you're doing.
Okay,
No, it's
I
all
can
good.
do
So
that.
roll 2d8 and add 30.
2d8 and add 30. So 33.
All right. So Knock Knock is at 33 and is back up.
Okay. So that's 2 actions.
Mhm.
I am going to also give him from Carl. There it is. For my last
Okay.
action.
So roll that healing.
Okay, that is 3d8 plus 10.
Mhm.
So 20.
Plus 20. Excellent. So he's back up past half. All right. Knock Knock staggers. He's going to stand up and he thanks you. And then he shouts out, "For the master!" Well, actually, no, he doesn't worship the master anymore.
You
For
were
Aristil.
Iskander.
For Aristil!
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? He
Do it.
is. Oh.
Do
Okay,
it.
you know what? Yeah. So he's going to climb back up on the wall.
Yeah.
Easily done. And then he's going to jump up and mount the troll.
Yes!
All right, so now the troll is not actually, hold on, wait.
That's a grapple.
Yeah,
Yes,
the troll is grappled by Knock Knock.
Tiny little arm.
That counts as a grapple.
Like, ordinarily he couldn't do it since he's small, but Knock Knock has a specialized ability where he counts as medium for grappling monsters.
Yeah.
All right, so the troll is grappled, and that's it. Jory, you're up.
Jory is going to do the 1-2-3 hack and slash, or actually 1-2 hack and slash, but he wants Arf to do the pack attack. Blasty, would you roll it, please? Because I'm in the kitchen.
Certainly. You want to... So
Arf first.
Arf pack attack, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not pack attack because there aren't enough people around, but go ahead and make the
well.
Jaws attack.
Yeah.
Attack.
All right,
20.
that will be enough. So the troll is dead as Arf comes up and like rips tendons out and slays the troll king.
And he incinerate because he does have that. All right,
Yeah.
so
At which point, if that one's dead, Jory's going to run over to the other one and hack it. So that'll be the last 2 actions.
Okay, so boop boop.
actually you have one more action after that.
Well, no, because
Remember, he has one free action with.
oh, that's right. So you have 2 actions.
Well,
Would you like to intimidate?
yeah.
All right,
Primal
so
Scream.
Intimidation, 32.
That will be enough. Frightened 1.
All right, and then smack him with your vitalizing.
Yeah, the +2.
The plus
Whatever.
2. Got it. Ooh.
All right, so 20. Not almost a crit, but that's going to be 9 plus 4.
The enemy is grappled. Would that not put him as off?
No, his armor class is a little too high for that to be a crit.
All right.
All right, so that's going to be 13 damage. 13 damage.
Nice. All right.
All right.
It's Jory's turn.
Iskander, you're up.
Hooray. Let's see.
So Trask says, "I don't know what you're thinking will happen here. You're finished."
So I'm actually going to raise my shield this turn.
Ooh.
By which I mean...
Oh no. Oh, that'll That will hit because of the penalties that he has. So that's minus 12. Good hit.
And let's see. What else do I want to do? Let's see. Oh, wait. Wait. I have an idea.
Oh.
Do it.
Zarni. Can Zarni see the troll right now?
Yes.
Hey, and the troll's still technically up, right? Just grappled?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So hear me out here.
You want me to throw another fireball?
Or electrocute him.
Well, maybe not a fireball right now because of knock knock.
Remember,
Knock
trolls
Knock is a
are-
rogue.
How about that?
That'll do.
And this one causes persistent.
Now, mind
Yes.
you, Sojin has to trip. Sojin
Yeah.
has to trip him first.
I'm tripping.
All right.
Athletics
for it.
away.
Oh! And roll a d6 because he also bumps his head on the way down.
I imagine that's Knock Knock slamming him into the ground.
Oh yeah, they're totally doing wrestling moves. All right, go ahead and make a roll, Zarni.
Can we just use the one that I rolled?
Sure.
Yeah.
So what did you roll? It was a 30. Where is it? I'm trying to find it.
36. It's just right. It's
Ah.
just above my roll.
That will be a critical.
38.
And it's dead! It's dead!
It takes double damage on top. So the 19. Yeah. Okay.
And
Plus
one less.
plus- and that one's
one less-
burning. You got one less action.
Yep. Specifically for Rush. So
Oh.
Rush takes a strike.
33, that will just be a hit for 24. Wow! What a good hit.
Actually, wait, hold on. Let me just check something. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. That's my turn.
That is hot.
Alright. So, Sojin, you're up.
We're going to.
Knock
stride
Knock is
on.
losing his mind, by the way, for that kill.
Yeah.
Sojin strides on in. And just goes for.
A finisher?
Oh, no. He's going to go for a. Trip.
Alright, make that roll.
32.
That definitely trips him.
Alright. And now we do a. We're going to go with something a little bit fun here. We're going to mess with this man. Targeting finisher.
Ooh.
We are going for his arms.
Ooh. Oh!
Did you just disarm him, literally?
I believe so.
So 59 damage. I'm gonna ask, do you want to kill him or knock him
No.
unconscious?
We're gonna. Sojin slammed him through it with the sword, slamming it, so basically disabling his arm, knocking him out.
All right, and with that, the combat
We're gonna-
ends.
We're not done with you yet. You're gonna die tonight, but not until we hurt you out.
Let's tie him up and bring him back to base. Be quick about this. Don't want to wait around for the armor to come.
That is true. Sojin binds him like he's a trussed pork.
Oh my god. Yep,
This man
and of
ain't-
course take a moment to gather up his stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right, and now you make your way back towards the camp. As you're doing so, you can hear the fighting, the clash of arms and metal, as men and women are fighting. You can hear screams from both sides of the battlefield. You're certain that there has been lives lost on your side. However, the traps that you've made, the barricades, as trolls try to break the barricades to charge into Tatzlford, the fire pots that Sojin have made are used to good effect to basically burn the trolls to ash, thanks to the support of your other companions. Excuse me. The spell traps that Jory and Zarni have made have also held up the army long enough that the town's archers, as well as support from the irregulars, have basically pushed back the army, allowing them to be cut down. Again, there are lives lost at the end of the fight, but by the time you make it back to town, the enemy army has routed. There are cheers, cries of victory from all across the battlefield, some bemoaning those that were lost, but Tatzlford is safe with only superficial damage to the wall. You have won.
We won the first stage of this battle, of this war.
Now the question is, of course, what happens next?
We interrogate Trask.
Alright, so he awakens, and once he awakens, he is growling and snarling, and realizing the predicament he's in, he curses under his breath. Where? Oh, damn it all. What? How could we have lost?
You underestimated.
You're an idiot.
Oh, you're gonna just inveigle him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let's go ahead and let me see. You're gonna need to spend 100 gold pieces for the oils that you need.
Oh.
Yeah. That's right from the party funds. Boom. Done.
Holy cow.
Oh, what I'm gonna do is so cruel.
Please.
Alright. So, how long does that ritual take to cast?
A day, technically.
A day. Alright, so we'll say that you take the day to cast it. So I'm going to give everybody else... who's going to help you with that?
I figure Sojin and Iskander can.
Yep.
Let me see. You would need occultism or religion expert as the primary. Or arcana.
I was gonna say what's her name? We have Haram with
Octavia.
us.
Yeah, Harem can help.
Didn't we send off Harem, though?
No.
He came back.
Yeah, he came back.
But yeah, Zarni would be doing this, and her plan at the end is going to be horrifying.
Good.
Okay, so since it takes a day to cast, I'm going to let everybody else do stuff. So you and Harem are going to be busy with this. Is anyone else helping?
Sojin is there, just making sure he stays put.
Okay, so what do the rest of you do?
Yeah. So Jory and
Go ahead.
I was like, Jory, what are you doing?
Oh, I was going to wander around the village talking to people and assess who was lost. And whoever lost someone, I'm going to slide anti-pickpocket and slide a piece of gold into their pocket.
All right, sounds good. By the way, Iskander, do me a favor, add 120 Kingdom XP.
Alright.
So how many of the townspeople were lost?
We'll say that because you evacuated most of the townspeople, the only people that were lost were soldiers and volunteers. It looks like that about 15 people are lost.
Okay, so 15 relatives of those people got a gold piece from me.
Okay. And
unbeknownst to them.
Yeah, alright, so while you're doing that, basically surveying, and Zarni and Harem are working on the inveigle, what's everyone else doing?
Again, I said Sojin is making sure that the man does not move. You gotta have somebody on corpse duty.
I ain't saying nothing. The Baron would have my head if I were to betray his secrets.
We already got your arms, so what's the difference?
we're over here. What are you thinking?
With Inveigle, I can basically get him to confess things.
Yeah, unless you wanted to try. Unless you wanted to try to talk him into spilling secrets. It's your choice.
We could. That's what I was saying.
Well, right. I'm saying, like, they could try to talk him into it beforehand. Inveigle would basically compulse him to act as an ally for 1 year.
Up to you guys. But either way, she's going to work on this spell just in case your attempts don't work.
I think that Iskander's actually just going to be doing something else.
I'm going
so what
to.
are you going to do then?
Sojin is just going to say, well, you have nothing to lose, nothing to gain. You either walk out of here alive and talking, or dead on a wall.
By the way, did you guys see?
I know what I want to vote for.
Did you guys see the treasure that I listed?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. Ooh, cold iron.
Yep.
All right, so you're just going to wait for the ritual then?
Yeah.
Okay. Harem's going to give you a plus... Well, you rolled a 40. Jeez Louise.
And again, that's not even a nat 20.
Really quickly, Iskander's just going to be going around the town, just like giving last rites to people who have passed away.
Okay. So, you're giving last rites, right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So let me see.
My neck just popped.
Oh, okay. So you spend your day making last rites, and because you're so involved in doing that, and because of the support that Jory has given, morale from the town has remained high despite the losses. So basically, the town, your kingdom, your barony is not going to suffer any unrest or upset. So you've managed to keep everyone calm by being an active force. While Jory and Iskander were doing this, what is Sojin up to? Or you're just keeping watch while the ritual is being prepared?
I mean, if you
He's
want to
keeping
try and
watch.
weasel the secrets out of him before the ritual...
Oh, yeah. It's like, you've already lost your arm. You're going to lose your mind. Why don't you spill the beans before I have to slice your neck open and put your head on a pike? You might be a little bit more inclined to let you live.
Alright, give me an intimidation check.
Not 20, not 20, not 20. 23, not bad.
Not gonna be enough. Would you like to
I'll
reroll?
reroll it then? Yeah.
26? That will compel him to answer one question. Also, by the way, everybody gain a hero point, because I think you've earned it.
I think I'm topped off.
I'm topped off. Well,
I
you
used-
topped off.
I used 2 of mine, so
Remember, I used
Yep.
one of mine on a knock knocks reroll.
Yep. Anyway, so, okay, what question should we have Matt answer? Guys? What question shall we have him answer?
Actually, you know what? I have a good question. How did he get the Tiger Lords on his side?
Yes.
So
So the Tiger Lords. That's the most interesting part of your army. Trolls are candy. So, how do you or Drelev convince the Tiger Lords to join you?
it's simple, really. Drelev was pushing back the Tiger Lords. They were attacking us because they claimed that we robbed from their ancient tombs and treasures. Jory, obviously you think of Jory's ring. But things were going well for us. But then the Tiger Lords made a pact. A pact with Patax. Patax lent their armies behind the Tiger Lords, and their combined forces pushed us back until it was finally left to the Baron to decide what to do. to
And
either
he
throw his
aligned-
life on the line or
And-
to surrender. Go ahead.
And he surrendered to Patax, like the coward that he is.
The plan was to gain enough power, take your kingdom, so that could give us enough power so that we could fight against Patax. I think we could even gone as far as to take chunks of land from up north.
Very naive. Very much a grain of sand.
Had you just asked, would have helped.
Indeed, he only had to ask. But it seems his own pride and his own greed got the better of him. And
There's a
now-
knock on the door while the ritual is being done.
Sojin goes to the door. What is it?
Forgive me for interrupting. But the lady, and you look over his shoulder and you see Cassandra. The lady has asked if she may be present to speak with your captive. I told her no, but she was
She
insistent.
can watch. She can watch. She can watch his brain turn to mush.
Very well. You may witness the end of his day. Farewell, farewell. Crotus away. And with that, Harem takes his leave, and Cassandra enters and silently watches.
The ritual is ready. Do you have any last words?
He spits at your boots. And with that,
Oh, Jory, you're not there.
Pow.
But yes.
yeah, you weren't there, Jory. And with that, the ritual is complete, and you have a critical success, which means that the ritual succeeds, and the target takes a -4 penalty to will saves to end the effect. It will last for a year until dismissed. He is now helpful to you, so he will go out of his way to help you, and obviously, you know that if you ask him to do something against his nature or that's harmful to himself or his interests, then he can try to break free of the effect.
Okay, so that idea is the last one. Okay. Hello, good friend.
Hello. My friend, it's good to see you after so many years.
Yes, it is. I need you to tell us the numbers, the forces, and how best to defeat Drelev. It is in your best interest to do this because you're with us. We need your help to do this, to free the people of Drelev.
From Patax. This is
Yeah.
the best way to rid you of Patax.
Well, what I can tell you is that the city's under lockdown. There's a curfew. An hour before sunset, all the way to an hour before sunrise. No one's allowed in the streets. Guards are constantly watching during the night. The guards are mostly mercenaries, like me, and the concentrated forces are inside the palace. I'm not sure how you would get in, because obviously he's guarding the gates, making sure that nobody can come in or out.
That is
What about the sewer ways?
not a word.
I don't know. I never explored the sewers. Cassandra pipes up. I actually do know, could answer some questions about that, but I would prefer to answer that outside of earshot.
That is fine. Now, you said earlier that Patax had made a deal with the Tiger Lords. What do you know of that deal?
Not much. Apparently, there's a. If I remember right, there's a blackguard by the name of Armagh. Thrice Blessed, something like that. Supposedly, he's got this big power. Supposedly, he's a barbarian warlord to come back to life, or so I've heard. But he can't be that bad if we were beating him until Patax threw their help to him.
See. He looks to Zarni. What else do we need to know?
Zarni would actually probably have talked to Iskander about questions that Iskander would want to know.
Well, you have him inveigled for a year, so do we want to gather the party so that you can all...
Yeah.
Basically, like, you're outside discussing plans, and then... I guess we'll say that you're outside discussing plans while the guard are basically keeping him in the room.
Yeah.
So, let's roleplay.
Sojin tells the man, "Thank you. We'll be back in a bit for some questions. The guards will bring you some snacks while you rest. You took a grievous wound."
Of
Sojin
course.
looks to- I hope that was not your dominant arm.
It was, but it'll be fine. I'm sure I can just find a healer to regenerate it.
Yes.
Yes.
Once this is all said and done, we will make sure we give you a chance.
You are whole. Here. Sojin said, "We will make you a whole."
Yeah, there's a reason Zarni is... Yeah.
Yeah, this man is not for this world.
Mm-mm.
So once you go head out, Cassandra says, now, I don't know exactly where it is, but I do have some suggestions on how you get in.
We
Now,
already have some from our contacts there.
We also need a
Oh, do
better
you?
map.
But yes, any information will help.
By the way, Jory, your spy network basically assures you that a lot of the current guards are mostly recruited from mercenaries and ex-bandits, so they could be bribed. Now, obviously, this wouldn't work for the inner guard, basically those inside the palace, but you do get a list of names of guards that could be bribed.
Basically, I can get us into the city, but not into the palace.
Yeah, you'll have to
That's
find
good enough
another
for
way
us.
into the palace. Additionally, the guard are basically trained to basically expect you and your party to actually come in, and are warned that if you're spotted on sight, to have you arrested or killed. So, if your spy network also suggests that if you can disguise yourselves, you can likely get in through the gate, because outside of curfew hours, the way is just basically the city gates are barred to you and anyone from your barony.
Well, I mean, if we're trying to find disguises, we have found a lot of dead soldiers, presumably wearing the enemy uniform.
Cassandra says, I do not know exactly where it is, but there is actually supposed to be a secret tunnel somewhere around around the palace, around Drelev. So if you could find that secret tunnel, you could get in through that way.
We certainly won't close off all our options. We'll explore everything we can.
Now,
Yeah,
I did
so
mention...
left, right?
Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay. So, did you have any other questions or anything you wanted to say beforehand?
Nothing that I can think of.
So, do you have? Do either of you have sheets of paper and pencils?
Sojin pulls them out. But of course.
Excellent. What I could do, I'll sketch a map of the town for you. And if you can get yourself inside, there is a gaming hall inside of Fort Drelev. And if you can speak with a woman by the name of Satinder Morn, she is the proprietor of the gaming hall, and it is a brothel, and she is a friend. She will assist you. As she begins sketching, she reaches under her shirt and pulls out a small jade ring that was tied at the end of a necklace. She detaches it from the necklace and hands the ring over to you. If you show this to Satinder, she'll know that you're my friend, and she'll assist you however she can. By the way, that's her name.
What other questions shall we ask our dear little friend? Hello?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I just.
Okay. So he hasn't told us anything about the defenses along the way. Is there any army camps? Anything? Oh yeah, it is. Wow, it is kind of late. I just realized. Okay, so we'll ask him about what he knows of his army and how they're laid out right now. Best way to route them. Push them back so they don't. We'll phrase it as how best to get his people to move out so they don't suffer more losses.
Actually, I think I do have a question actually. After you get the answer for that one.
So we go back in. All right. I hope you
Before you go back in, this is Cassandra speaking. I would like to remind you that I do wish something of you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I would ask you to please consider my earlier plea to free my people.
That's the plan.
So what I would ask you to do is to rescue my father from the dungeons below Drelev Keep, retrieve my sister from the Tiger Lords, and remove Baron Drelev from power.
That's...
Do you have any objections to him dying? Pointing to the spot where they're keeping Trask. But she has to sit very low, very quiet.
She shakes her head. He is a brute and a pig. If he lives or dies, doesn't matter to me.
We'll ask him a few more questions, and then we will have his head. For I don't think sending him out into the swamps to be eaten by the beast would be fun enough. Also, yes to that. I'm sorry, my bae. I am suffering from a terrible case of lepma.
Let my people go.
Let my people go.
Oh boy. All right. So, were there any other questions that you had before?
So we're asking about the positions of his army, see where they're at.
Okay.
Just a camp, and then the other question from Iskander.
Okay.
Checkpoints along the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
So you asked Trask about checkpoints and basically you ask him about checkpoints and army positions, and unfortunately Trask mentions that most of the army are mercenaries that are spending their time inside of the fort. This was supposed to be the vanguard that was going to rush in and attack, so it's very likely that they're going to be waiting for support from Pitax or from Armag. He explains that as far as like checkpoints, they didn't set anything up in the Hooktung Slough, nor in the Narlmarshes. His was supposed to be the vanguard in the last attack, which means that if you use an army, you would have to get into the town,
Yep.
which Iskander knows would mean basically harming townsfolk.
Yep.
Because you remember earlier that you were told that basically Baron Drelev has turned it into a despotism. So basically, it's innocent people being bullied by the military.
Yep.
Are we done with him?
Iskander, did you have a question before you decide that?
Yes, I very specifically wanted to inquire more deeply into the relationship between Patax and Drelev. Like, how did it get started? Why did it get started?
Well, I don't know when it got started. I just know that we were kicking Tiger Lord teeth in when all of a sudden they started attacking us with Pataxian support. So my best guess would be that maybe Patax contacted them, or the Tiger Lords asked for help. But you know how barbarians act. I doubt that they asked for help unless they were desperate, so it's very likely that Patax sent their arms to help them.
Either way,
And
they
speaking
are
of-
brutes.
And speaking of that, did you know where they were located, or were they holed up with your king?
Honestly, I couldn't say. I was mostly on guard duty and preparing for the attacks against the barony, your barony. But
Very
I do
well.
know that the Tiger Lords apparently had pulled away from from Drelev. Something about looking for maybe a barrow mound or an old tomb.
Well, I'll ask you one more time. Is there anything more that you could help yourself with if you were returning to the kingdom?
Well, if I was returning to the fort, I would just walk through the gates. But no, I can't think of anything else. Again, most of the guards are basically resting during the day because they keep watch at night. There are guards around, of course, but most of the daytime guards stay in the palace.
Very well. All right. Sojin pulls out behind his back. He pulls out his dagger. All right. It's not out of sight. It is out of sight behind his back.
Yeah, just in
And
case.
He walked behind him.
Does he have a badge of office? Does he have a badge of office for who he's working for?
When you search through his stuff, the only thing that he could be considered a badge of office is the blue and white tabard that he was wearing, which is human-sized.
All right.
So
I'd like to
basically, you couldn't wear it, but the others could.
No, but I could fold it up and put it in my bag of holding.
This is true.
I have a plan.
So Sojin's like, you walk behind him. I need you to close your eyes, and we will have the healer come right on in.
All right. He closes his eyes.
Zarni, of course, heals him because they promised.
And then with one stroke.
No. I had something in mind.
Oh,
You are the
okay.
backup in case this doesn't work.
All right.
I'm sorry to say this, my friend, but you need to die. Kill yourself.
And Sojin drops pulls out from his other hand a dagger and places it into his newly restored arm.
Okay. So let's make his will save.
Sojin's there as backup.
Minus
just in
4?
case.
Yeah, no.
All right. He seems confused, but he raises up the dagger, and with a single stab through his gut, he ends his own life.
And then
collapses with a loud bonk right on the table.
Take his head.
Sojin, with one slice, decapitates him.
And Zarni walks out. I do not suggest you guys look in there.
Sojin takes off the guy's tabard.
No,
hands
the
that off
tabard was
to-
already taken, so she
Oh,
probably...
okay.
He wouldn't have taken it off until while he was wearing it. So now.
Oh, right.
And then
I was
handed
gonna
it
say,
to
no,
Joey.
no. We would have taken it off when he was unconscious.
Yeah.
Before,
Okay, I'm fine with that.
just so we
You
have
know-
it, so it's not stabbed.
Point of order here. You could have had him dig his own grave first.
No, but we wanted his head.
You guys are morbid. Oh my god.
For
There's
real.
actually a reason Zarni's doing this.
Iskander's going to go in there, and she's actually just like gonna give the same rights to him that she's given to so many other people that day.
Zarni's going
You're-
to take the head, mount it on a pike, and stick it outside the gates. Because she suspects that there are spies watching.
And Sojin, at the top of his voice, says, Ameon Trask, dead by his own hands. The coward took his own.
Okay. You do so, and there is no immediate response. Just a bit of discomfort, obviously, from the people because of like the events, but they do not know exactly how it happened. But it's still uncomfortable news.
And
Sojin,
Zarni had a reason for doing that. And
All right.
Zarni's free run is showing.
So, what will the party do now?
Zarni's gonna go take a soak.
yeah, this one's like Sojin checks in with Knock Knock before going to rest for the day.
No, yeah, you catch Knock Knock in a conversation with Harem. Like, Knock Knock is constantly bragging about how much what he did against the troll, and while Harem is just like, "Oh, I see you've brought an end to one of the trolls. That is a very good thing that you have done." And basically, it's like an excitable child and a grumpy grump just like talking to one another.
So the only person who could actually stand him. I love it. Sojin checks in with Knock Knock. He's like, "You did well, kid. You did well."
And he is beaming.
And then he looks at the others. I'm gonna take it easy. I think we should move out in the morning, follow the line, see what we can find along the way. I know we need to find out where the Tiger Lords are to find the sister. But I suspect that if we head for Drelev, we'll find her.
Okay, and by the way, just to explain how it works, in order to fully liberate Fort Drelev, you need to defeat Baron Drelev, or kill, your choice, and earn a certain number of liberation points. So this is something that I'm going to be tracking as you proceed for the rest of the chapter. So the things that you do can influence the liberation points either negatively or positively.
Where are we sitting currently?
Currently, you're at 0.
Okay, good.
Because you basically have to. This is basically from this point forward.
Good.
So the Tiger clan is on Drelev's side at the moment?
That is
Because
correct.
they are through the fact that he is working for Patax.
And they are working for Patax because Patax has been telling them that we have been looting their
Correct.
mounds?
No,
Okay.
that's not correct. Basically, they were attacking Drelev because they looted some of their tombs, but Drelev was winning, So somehow Patak's got in contact with the Tiger Lords, or they got in contact with Patak's, and were working with them against Drelev and forced Drelev into a surrender.
Okay.
It's just that Drelev decided, hey, if I take on your barony and use your resources, I can get out of this bad situation I'm in.
Rather than just ask for help.
Through my spy network, I would like to ask for a meeting with one of the Tiger Clan.
Good luck.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you can make.
If not, if
All right, you can. So you can attempt it.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Well,
Doesn't have to be today.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be today because you have to initiate the plan and then have them do it. But okay, so
what I'd like to do is, if I get that meeting, is ask them who's been telling them that Drelev or us have been looting their mounds. Because I found on the body of a Pataxian one of your rings.
Oh my god, that's so devious.
Okay.
Oh,
so
because we're okay, and we found that ring on, in truth, one of the Necrode. Correct. One of the
yeah.
But they don't know that.
Right. I'm just setting for myself here.
Okay, so you place the orders for your spy network to attempt to do this, and you'll find out the result. If you want to wait around, you can find results in roughly maybe 2 weeks.
Let's see how it goes.
Do we want to take 2 weeks? Do we want to take the 2 weeks to just help rebuild and reinforce the town?
I think that we should be more active.
How fast are things happening against us out there? That's where the real question is. Because we may not have 2 weeks to wait.
True. So we'll
keep in mind that this is a DM talking, but I will point out that there are 2 different things that you have to do to complete the chapter quest. The first is liberating Drelev, which includes defeating Baron Drelev and then liberating the town. The second is dealing with the Tiger Lords and rescuing the sister. Those are 2 directions you can do. You can send the spy network to look into one and then do the things for the other.
My suggestion...
I get it back off because they've been betrayed by Patax. You see where my thoughts are going?
Yeah, my suggestion would be we handle the Tiger Lords first, because if you think about it, that would be breaking a major
alliance.
And Drelev is would be the type to sit back and just wait for issues. So, yeah, if we blitz the Tiger Lords,
one way or the other.
Yeah, so we'll send the spy network in for more on Drelev then.
Yep.
Well, what you could do is you could always send the spy network to look into Drelev and then deal with the Tiger Lords first. Of course, this would require a little bit of research to find what you could look into. Perhaps because you remember that Trask had said that Armagh was supposed to be some sort of hero that is supposedly resurrected. So that is a research topic that you could look into. It's up to you how you want to do this.
What do you think, boss?
Yeah, I would rather... Sorry, I'm actually really tired at this point. I would in fact like to investigate the Tiger Lords personally as soon as possible. We'll do whatever research we need to, basically diving into the libraries to find out what we need to get that ball rolling. and then we'll send the spy network over to Drelev to get that ball rolling.
All right, so that's what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay. So, then, obviously, the best way to do this would be to go back to Grove of the Gods and use their library for your research.
All right. And that will leave. Shall we close out then on that?
Yep.
It sounds like we are a tired group today.
Yeah. It seems like we're, yeah. All right, so let me just give out XP then. Let me just add this up.
By the way, I have a sneaking suspicion.
What's that?
If it is more than 140, we level.
All right, well, I'm just doing the math real quick.
Watch. Fiona gives us 134.
I should just be a little jerk, but I'm not going to do that.
No,
I will give you the XP you have earned. Okay. Looks like 139. No, 150 XP.
150, okay.
150.
that puts us at level plus 13.
Yeah, 13.
So
Whee!
we're at level 12 now.
Yay! Which means I think I go up a spell class?
Actually, I don't think so, because it's every odd level that you get a new
Oh,
spell
that's right,
spell
that's right.
ranks.
So what do we get for level 12?
Let me take a look for you. Opening up the file.
Well, I know that level 12 you get more skill increases, but you're a rogue, you get skill increases every level. You get a rogue feat and a skill feat.
Familiar ability and a witch feat.
Level 12. Yep, you get a skill increase. And then a class feat and a skill feat for you.
Okay,
But yeah,
so skill
so,
feat.
now this is of course the DM just doing a little signposting, but since you want to deal with the Tiger Lords first, I'm going to highly suggest that you think of who you want to deal with a very martial adventure.
Not Amiri. Well, wait.
If we're going martial, it's a
When I say martial, I mean like basically what I'm hinting at is basically like get ready for a dungeon.
Tristan and our duelist.
Yeah.
Here are two awesome.
Do you mind if I head on out at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and close it out real quick?
Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. Alrighty, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Take care. Drink plenty of water. Get plenty of rest. Take your medicine. Bye-bye.
Boy.
Bye.